The story is about a female protagonist who is betrayed by her fiancé. To get revenge, Baibo sought out her fiancé's uncle, Lu Zhaoa. The two secretly had fun behind the fiancé's back. Originally, this was just a game of revenge, but the two gradually gave their true hearts to each other amidst their blissful intimacy. An intelligent and brave female reporter, Baibo comes from a wealthy family in Port City. Although she lived a comfortable and happy life since childhood, she has a deep awareness of the world's suffering. After graduating, she resolutely became a reporter, secretly investigating all injustices. She dares to love and to hate, can pretend to be a white rabbit, and can also transform into a vixen, capable of all sorts of changes. The mysterious and cold, overbearing CEO, Lu Zhaoa, is the president of the Lu Corporation, a business tycoon respected by everyone in Port City. He is also the uncle of Baibo's fiancée. He appears cold on the outside, but is quite formidable. When he meets a girl he likes, he can't help but tease her. Though overbearing, he is deeply affectionate. Before Baibo's eyes is the betrayal of her fiancé of 7 years. He is having an affair. To get revenge, that night I got together with him, the masterpiece of a man, Lu Zhaoa. The game of revenge begins. I want to beat this scumbag and bitch until they're black and blue. She silently declared, the next ones to be unhappy will only be you two. But unexpectedly, Lu Zhaoa betrayed the game. He whispered softly, if you don't say a word, Jiang Lin will find out. He doesn't want to be my lover. He wants to be with me. Baibo, let's be together. Next up is the story's development. Everyone, please follow along with Jiomei. In a building in a luxurious city, sparkling with lights. In a certain room, a couple is having fun with each other. Lu Zhaoa was kissing and caressing Baibo, while she responded with moans of hum. After a moment, she spoke up. Tell me, she asked while undoing Lu Zhaoa's tie, what would happen if Jiang Lin found out we were doing this here? Her mischievous hand pulled down his belt. My fiancé's youngest uncle. Then she forcefully pushed him onto the bed, kissing his lips provocatively. Lu Zhaoa smiled with amusement. He quickly grabbed her hand, pulled her, and switched to the top position, pinning her to the bed. Now he answered her question. He'd probably be happy, because after all, he hopes I'll take good care of you. Finishing his words, he bent down and locked his lips with Baibo's. The reason Lu Zhaoa said this was because Jiang Lin had previously texted him, youngest uncle. Baibo and I had a fight. She ran off to Baisa by herself. I'm worried. Luckily you're there too. Please help me take care of her today. This is her contact number. Sorry to bother you. Lu Zhaoa had replied, don't worry, I'll take care of her for you. And this was the result. The next morning, Baibo woke up with a bruised body, disturbed by the ringing of her phone. She answered the phone, and a voice came from the other end. Baibo, I'm here to see you. Which room are you in? Baibo was still sleepy, so she answered without hesitation, 301. Wait for me. I'm coming right over. The call ended, and only now did she come to her senses and remember. Wait, that was Jiang Lin's voice. He's here? Damn it, I forgot my room is across the hall. This is Lu Zhaoa's room. No, before I officially start my revenge. On Jiang Lin, I absolutely cannot let him find out about me and Lu Zhaoa. She looked around in a daze. But where are my panties? She blushed, recalling weren't they last night. Forget it, it's urgent. I'll put on my dress first. After getting dressed, she quickly ran to room 301. Phew, made it in time. But a second later, she was bewildered. Where's the room card? Just then, a voice came from behind, baby, then hugged her tightly. I'm sorry, baby. Something came up at the company yesterday, so I couldn't get to you sooner. This person was Jiang Lin, Baibo's fiancé. He continued speaking with a look of deep, sincere affection. I promise, from now on, I won't make you angry, and I won't let you suffer any grievances. Baibo looked at him without replying. Before yesterday, I used to think that Jiang Lin loved me very much, until I saw him being all lovey-dovey with that girl, with pink hair. I'm not a saint, and I'm even less willing to let my 7 years be burned away like a torch. I want revenge, and sleeping with Lu Zhaoa was the best plan after Su Xiaoran and I discussed it. But I didn't expect him to come running here today, still acting the same as before, like someone who loves me very much. Jiang Lin placed a hand on her shoulder. It's getting late. You must be hungry, right? Let's go. I'll take you to eat. And while we're at it, I'll take you to meet my youngest uncle. What? Meet your youngest uncle? She looked down at her lower body and blushed. I have to go meet Lu Zhaoa like this, and with Jiang Lin? This is way too stimulating. But after arriving, she was shocked. Weren't we just meeting his youngest uncle? Why are there other people here? Jiang Lin reassured her, "Don't worry, they're all my youngest uncle's colleagues. My youngest uncle wants to resign and go back to the countryside to farm, so they're here to see him off. Sorry everyone, I ran into something on the way and was late. I made you all wait. I'll punish myself with 3 drinks later." As Bai Bo sat down, she met the gaze of Lu Xiaohe, who was sitting opposite her. The friend teased, "You kid, you took an early flight but still arrived late. Were you stealing some sweet time with Bai Bo? I see Bai Bo isn't walking so briskly anymore either." As soon as the words were out, Bai Bo received curious glances. She timidly said, "It's a bit cold today, so walking is a little difficult. But you know, you two, uncle and nephew, are really interesting. One looks like he's overindulged his desires, while the other has the face of someone sexually frustrated. My uncle's sexual frustration isn't just a recent thing. He's never been with a woman since he was young. No way. Last night, I myself heard a woman's voice in Brother Lou's room, and it was really loud. I thought I was dreaming. My God, what kind of moaning goes on from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. before it gets quiet? That period was like torture for me. I've never felt a night so long." Bai Bo thought with a start, 9 o'clock. That was exactly when I entered Lu Zhao's room. Jiang Lin said in surprise, "I thought youngest uncle didn't like women. It made me not dare to get too close to you all these years." Lu Xiaohe said bluntly, "I really don't like women. A waste of money. Why? Did that woman last night not perform well?" He raised an eyebrow at her. "To be blunt, she did a lot to me." Hearing this, Bai Bo's eyes widened in a daze, and everyone burst into an uproar. "Oh my God, where did that woman come from? She did a lot, but what did she do, uncle? Is she pretty? Can you introduce her to the brothers? It's been a long time since we brothers have had any meat." Bai Bo suddenly stood up. "Excuse me, I'm going to the toilet." With that, she hurriedly left. As soon as the door closed, Bai Bo took out her phone and typed a message to someone. "Tell me, do you think Lu Xiaohe has a special hobby like collecting his girlfriend's underwear? Otherwise, why couldn't I find it in such a tiny room?" She immediately received a reply. "I think you should go buy some underwear first." "Oh my God, I almost forgot. I have to go buy underwear." But as soon as she opened the door, she ran into Lu Xiaohe, puffing on a cigarette. She carefully and quietly chanted a mantra, "Don't see me, don't see me." But she was immediately blocked by him. "Oh crap, I've been discovered." She gave an awkward laugh and said, "What a coincidence. Are you here to smoke too, uncle?" "Phew, not a coincidence. I was waiting for you." He threw the cigarette into the trash can and asked, "Why are you still wearing last night's clothes?" "Well, what else could I do? I left my room card in your room, so I couldn't go back to change." So, he glanced down and continued, "Is this the reason you went out commando?" Hearing that question, she froze for several seconds, then stammered, I'm not." Before she could finish, Lu Xiaohe tossed her panties to her. "Go inside and put them on. You really do have a special hobby. It got caught in my clothes. I was in a hurry last night, so I didn't notice." She replied, "Oh," but her expression said, "As if I believed that." With that, she hurried back inside. Phew, so much more comfortable. "But he said he left in a hurry last night. So he left right after we slept together?" TSK, what a cold man. Like a butterfly flitting through 100 flowers without a single leaf touching its body. It seems in his eyes, I'm really cheap. But that's fine. I'm not that noble to begin with. As long as I can get revenge on Jiang Lin, I don't care about anything else. Suddenly, she heard Jiang Lin's voice. "Let me go eat with my youngest uncle first. I'll call you back after we're done, okay? Be good." Seeing Bai Bo, the friend quickly said, oh, there's drama. "Quick, while Bai Bo is here, be honest." Jiang Lin immediately explained, "It's my mom. She was just calling to check on me." She thought to herself, of course I know it's Jiang Lin's mother on the phone. Only when talking to that person is Jiang Lin so gentle. Yes, mother and son, but a mother and son who sleep in the same bed. At first, I really thought they were mother and son, and I even thought it was incest. It wasn't until Shaoran helped me investigate that I discovered their relationship wasn't mother and son. Jiang Lin was just adopted by Shen Lu. They aren't real mother and son. Using the title of mother and son to do dirty things, and even trying to trick me into marriage. Jiang Lin, there's no such good deal in this world. My game of revenge has only just begun. He put his arm around her shoulder. "I have my Bai Bo, what else do I need? Right, my baby? Come on, baby, let's share a kiss." She pushed him away in disgust. "No need, there are too many people here." But inside, she felt like throwing up. Ugh, so disgusting. The friend next to them laughed and asked, "Is little Bai Bo shy?" If I hadn't seen how introverted little Bai Bo is, I would have thought the woman in Brother Lou's room last night was Bai Bo. The voice was very similar. She could only remain silent and look at Lu Xiaohe. Jiang Lin was startled. "Baby, don't tell me it was really you." The room immediately fell silent. All eyes turned to her. Baibo crossed her arms and said in an annoyed tone, "Jianglin, are you sick?" He stared at her, examining her expression. After a moment, he burst out laughing. "Huh, I was just teasing you. Don't be mad. My baby is so cute." Baibo squeezed her eyes shut and thought to herself, "Disgusting." Suddenly, Lu Xiaohe spoke up, "Jianglin." Then he tossed the car keys over. "After you finish drinking, go to the car and get 2 more bottles. The car is parked on the 2nd floor." "Yes, uncle." "Baby, come with me." As he took Baibo's hand, Lu Xiaohe frowned. "The basement is cold. Go by yourself." "Yes." "Then, baby, you wait here for me, okay? I'll be right back." As soon as he left, Baibo glanced over at Lu Xiaohe. She only saw him clinking glasses with a high-ranking person, then coldly putting his glass down. "I have something to do. I'm leaving first. You guys continue drinking." As he walked past Baibo, he said, "You, come with me." Baibo turned her head to look, then obediently followed behind him. Once they reached a deserted spot, she spoke up, "Are you going the wrong way? Jianglin is on the 2nd floor." Seeing him silent, she called out, "Lu Xiaohe." Suddenly, he opened the car door, then pulled her and threw her inside, causing her to fall sprawled on the seat. She asked unhappily, "What are you doing?" only to receive a forceful kiss from Lu Xiaohe. She tried to push him away. "Youngest uncle, don't. If Jianglin finds us later, it'll be a big problem." He asked with a cold smile, "Afraid of being discovered? Then let's just let him discover it." As the two were entangled, her phone fell out. Because it was ringing, Lu Xiaohe stopped his movements, looking down at the name Jianglin calling. He smiled slyly and picked up her phone, immediately answering the call. She set an alarm. "Don't." But she was once again silenced by Lu Xiaohe's kiss. Jianglin's voice came through. "Baby, where are you?" "Baby, I have a client who knows I'm in Baisa, so I have to go meet them now. I'm leaving first. I'll come find you when I'm done." Hearing this, Lu Xiaohe finally let her go. His voice still came from a phone. "Baby, where are you? Are you listening to me?" Lu Xiaohe whispered softly in her ear, "If you don't speak, Jianglin will find out immediately." As he spoke, he moved his hand to a sensitive spot. "Talk," she replied in a low voice. Good girl. I'll make it up to you tonight." She managed to reply one more time. After that, a passionate session of lovemaking ensued, causing the car to shake. A moment later, Lu Xiaohe let out a breath and turned to ask Baibo, "What do you want from me?" She answered bluntly, "I want to marry you, uncle." Lu Xiaohe paused with the cigarette in his hand. "Wouldn't it be more interesting to keep things as they are now?" "That's fine too. As long as I can be with you, youngest uncle, I'm willing to do anything." He frowned. "Get out," she replied, dejected. "Okay." Suddenly, she paused and turned to ask, "Didn't you say the taste was just average, uncle? I thought you ate very deliciously." With that, she got out of the car. Lu Xiaohe smirked with satisfaction. "Actually, it's very interesting." The scene changes to the Great Han Temple. Luckily, I installed a tracker on Jianglin's phone. Let's see if he's really going to meet a client. This is the place. Suddenly, she saw the girl with pink hair. She recognized her immediately. Shun Lu. Huh. It seems Jianglin really is meeting a client. In that case, as a good wife, I should also do my part. With that, she strode forward and called out, "Andy." Shun Lu turned around, startled. "Baibo, why are you here?" "I was just telling Jianglin why he didn't call you to come along. He said you weren't feeling well. I wanted to come here to get a good luck charm for you." "How are you feeling now?" Just like that. She always acted like she cared a lot about me, and I always thought she was very satisfied with a daughter-in-law like me. But who would have thought they were together? Seeing her lost in thought and not answering, the aunt called out, "Baibo." Baibo snapped out of it and asked, "You like to drink milk tea too, Annie? Why would I like this stuff? Wasn't it Jianglin who said you love drinking this? He insisted I had to try it. Here, this is Jianglin's. He only took one sip. You drink it." Baibo frowned in silence. You girls nowadays, whenever you see a mother and her boyfriend being a little close, you call him a mama's boy. But you never think about it. We're a single-parent family, so our situation is very normal. So she still doesn't know I've discovered their relationship. But normally, what kind of single-parent family has a mother and son sleeping together? Annie Lu, in a single-parent family, it's normal for a mother and son to be close. But is there any family where the daughter-in-law agrees to live together, but the husband is always focused on his mother? If I have to endure a life like that forever, it's better to separate early to stop the damage in time. The aunt broke into a sweat, gulped, and then grabbed her hand. "Baibo, don't say that. I really like you and sincerely hope you and Jianglin can get married and have children." How about this? I can guarantee you, as long as you forgive Jiang Lin this time, I won't live with him anymore in the future. If there's nothing important, we won't even meet, okay? Suddenly, Baibo caught a glimpse of Jiang Lin passing by. Behind her, she replied, "All right, doesn't Jiang Lin have a small apartment in his name? You can move there. I want to try living with Jiang Lin for a while. If during this period, Jiang Lin is still the same, I will call off the engagement and withdraw the money my Bai family has invested in Jiang Lin's company." Shenlu was so panicked she agreed immediately. "Okay, we'll do as you say. Don't worry, I absolutely won't disturb you too." Just then, Jiang Lin approached. He started his act calling out, "Mom." Then he pretended to be dazed upon seeing Baibo. He slowly took a good luck charm from his pocket. Baibo then pressed it into her hand. "Didn't you say before that you were investigating a project that might be a bit dangerous? Here, I specifically came to get you a good luck charm." She looked at him with a gloomy gaze. He felt guilty and continued, "I'm sorry, baby. My mom was worried. She was afraid I was bullying you, so she wanted to come here with me. Actually, I didn't go to any client's company. As soon as the drinking party was over, I rushed here to get a charm. For you." Baibo cut in, "Jiang Lin, let's live together." The two scumbags immediately exchanged a probing look. The air became silent, with only the rustling of leaves to be heard. After thinking for a moment, he said, "Really? That would be great. I've been waiting for this day for 7 years. I'll go home and pack my things to move to your place." "No, you're moving to my place." He glanced at Shenlu again and said, "If you move to my place, what about my mom? Just let Annie live in your small apartment in West City. We'll help her buy some furniture later when we get back." Shenlu came over and said, "That's right, let me move out. Jiang Lin, you're a grown man now. You can't keep living with your mother forever. You need to have your own life too. Besides, my health hasn't been great lately. I also need some quiet rest, so it's more comfortable to live alone." Hearing her deceitful words, Baibo smirked coldly. Only then did Jiang Lin agree. He patted her head. If that's the case, we'll do as you say. As long as you're happy, I'm fine with anything." Of course I'm very happy." She looked at the strained expression on Shenlu's face and thought to herself, "But the next ones to be unhappy will be you too." Baibo linked her arm with Jiang Lin's. "It's getting late. Let's go for a walk, shall we?" He hesitated and glanced over, receiving a shake of the head from Shenlu. Then, she followed behind the two of them. "Jiang Lin, look, isn't this pretty?" Baibo began to provoke her. She said coquettishly, "Take a nice picture of me. Don't worry, our baby Baibo looks beautiful in any shot." Seeing the two of them so close, Shenlu trembled and broke a nail. Her lips twitched as if wanting to lash out. She suppressed her anger and called out to Baibo. Baibo sneered inwardly. Finally can't hold it in anymore." She replied, "What is it, Annie? I'm feeling a little tired. You two go for a walk. I'll go back to the hotel and rest first." Jiang Lin quickly said, "Let me take you back, Mom." "No need. It's rare for you and Baibo to have such a long outing. I don't want to ruin the atmosphere." Jiang Lin hesitated, but Baibo cut in. "Yes, Auntie. Then you go back and rest. Remember to eat dinner. We'll see you at the airport tomorrow." "Oh, you two have fun." "Jiang Lin, let's go play over there." Shenlu walked away dejectedly, but still looked back reluctantly at the two of them. A moment later, Jiang Lin received a call. He asked by Bo Song, "Li is calling us to a bar for drinks. Are you going?" She thought of the name, Song Li. Then she happily agreed. "Sure, I happen to have a few questions I want to ask him." The scene changes to the Black Hidden Bar. Baibo couldn't help but be stunned. "Weren't we just going for drinks with Song Li? Why, is Lu Xiaohe here too?" Seeing Lu Xiaohe standing opposite her made her freeze. Suddenly, someone recognized her and asked, "Baibo, why are you staring at Brother Lu as soon as you arrive? Don't tell me you like him." This question caught Jiang Lin's attention. He stared at Baibo, probing. After a moment, he smirked. "Are you sick? Talking nonsense. That's my youngest uncle. Just kidding. Why so serious? Come on, drink up. I'll make it up to you." Song Li handed a glass of wine to Baibo. "Baibo, have a little drink too." Jiang Lin quickly stopped him. She doesn't know how to drink. But Song Li brushed past him, saying, "Today is my and Brother Lu's retirement party. Even Brother Lu's wine, treasured for over 10 years, has been brought out. Can little Baibo really not even take a sip?" Baibo could only accept the glass. "In that case, I'll have a little." As she glanced at Lu Xiaohe, thinking, "I didn't expect that back then, he would." Suddenly, Lu Xiaohe let out a boo, startling her. She blushed in embarrassment and raised the glass to her lips, gulping it down. Lu Zhaohe said. No need to toast me. I'm not planning on drinking with you anyway. She was dazed and said, huh? You misunderstood, uncle. I wasn't drinking with you either. I was just thirsty. Lu Zhaohe tapped his glass. Thirsty? Songli, the little girl just said she's thirsty. Can you stand for that? Of course I can't. Come on, little Bai Bo, I'll drink with you today. I definitely won't let you feel thirsty anymore. Come on, little Bai Bo, cheers. After drinking for a while, Bai Bo felt dizzy and asked, why do you keep pouring for me, but not for Lu Zhaohe? I haven't seen him drink a single drop of alcohol this whole time. Songli answered bluntly, Brother Lu doesn't know how to drink. She covered her mouth and let out a snort of laughter. He doesn't know how to drink? Last night, he even had several glasses of red wine. As soon as her words fell, a silence enveloped the room. Bai Bo also froze, breaking out in a sweat as she realized she had misspoken. Jiang Lin spoke up and asked, how do you know youngest uncle drank red wine last night? Songli added, that's right. Bai Bo, don't tell me you were with Brother Lu last night. Oh, but that's not right. Wasn't there another woman in Brother Lu's room last night? Oh my God. Or could it be? Bai Bo, don't tell me that other woman was you. Bai Bo quickly said, I went to youngest uncle's room last night and saw the bottle of red wine and the half-drunk glass still on the table. Jiang Lin pressed, what were you doing in youngest uncle's room? Oh, because I couldn't get the hot water in my room to work, so I was going to go over and ask youngest uncle for help. As if to prove it, she turned to Lu Zhaohe. Right, youngest uncle? He replied calmly. Songli asked curiously, what time did you go to Brother Lu's room? She stammered, trying to get through it. I don't remember clearly, around 8 or 9 o'clock. Songli wouldn't let it go. How long did you stay? I just asked how to turn on the hot water. Once I got the answer, I left immediately. Bai Bo thought with a start, his expression, don't tell me I'm going to be exposed today. The atmosphere was heavy when suddenly Song Li excitedly shouted, why didn't you stay a little longer? The three of them were stunned, exclaiming in unison, huh, so you didn't get to see Brother Lu's other woman either? I really didn't see her. Phew, damn, that was close. I almost had to stay here and explain everything to them today. Luckily, Song Li is an idiot. Song Li sighed, what a pity. I'm really curious what kind of woman Brother Lu's woman is. Bai Bo secretly glanced towards Luke Truehoa. Suddenly, he said, a poor guy like me doesn't like to spend money. Free is even better. Bai Bo furrowed her brows and cursed inwardly. Damn it, he's mocking me. Tong Lu burst out laughing. You're poor? Really? Ha ha. Luke Truehoa immediately gave him a death glare. Well, I'm poor, but poor compared to whom? But Bai Bo here in front of us is extremely poor. After all, Bai Bo is also from the Bai family. Zhang Lam wrapped his arm around Bai Bo's shoulder, pulling her closer. What a strange thing to say. Don't you see whose wife she is? Damn. Hey kid, you're starting to show off again, aren't you? I can't let you stay sober tonight. Come on, let's have a few bottles. Game on. Let's see who's the first to go down tonight. A while later, both of them were dizzy, their heads spinning. Luke Truehoa said, that's enough. We have to catch a flight tomorrow. Let's stop drinking here for today, go home. Lao Si, take them back. And so, the two drunks were escorted away by the bodyguards. The room now only had Luke Truehoa and Bai Bo. The awkward silence made her unable to bear it. For long, she glanced over and saw him staring at her. She immediately shot up, I'm heading back too. Because she was so flustered, she accidentally stepped on a wine bottle lying on the floor. Then she stumbled and fell. Coincidentally, she fell onto Luke Truehoa. He spoke up, teasing, what are you in such a hurry for? She cursed inwardly. That bastard is mocking me again. If that's the case, then don't blame me for not being polite. Yeah, I am in a hurry. Do you want to avoid it or not? Anyway, I've had too much to drink if I do something unusual. She blew a warm breath into Luke Truehoa's ear provocatively. I won't take responsibility either. He calmly replied, what you just said actually makes me look forward to it a little. With that, he leaned back on the chair, resting his head on his hands, letting her do as she pleased with his body. Unexpectedly, she kissed him on the lips, making his eyes widen in bewilderment. Doing it right away, huh? If that's the case, then let her take the initiative. But with her fierceness, a sharp pain shot through his lips. As for Bai Bo, she was forcefully gnawing on his lip. It hurts. Luke Truehoa instinctively pushed her away. Unfortunately, she fell to the ground with a thud. The scene of the scumbag man and cheap woman being intimate flashed. In her mind, she thought blankly, I can't believe even Luke Truehoa rejected me, doesn't want me. At that thought, she burst into tears, to Luke Truehoa's astonishment. He frantically asked, what's wrong? Did you fall and hurt your butt? He quickly picked her up to comfort her. Don't cry anymore. Where did you fall and get hurt? Let me see. I don't see any injury. Why are you suddenly crying? He was baffled by his own guess. Could it be that she's crying because she wanted to bite me and I didn't let her, for heaven's sake? He said helplessly, whatever, if she wants a bite, let her bite. With that, he took the initiative to kiss her on the lips. Only then did Bo come to her senses. She blushed and thought to herself, oh crap, what is this situation? What did I just do? No, this is a private room, and this Luke True Hoa guy gets turned on easily. She started acting, immediately fell backward, and fainted right in front of Luke True Hoa. He lifted his lips in a faint smile, She peeked through her squinted eyes, thinking he'll probably leave if he sees me faint. Unexpectedly, he picked her up. What is he doing, for heaven's sake? I've already fainted. What else does he want to do to me? Oh my God. Could it be that he wants to carry me outside, in front of so many people? What if Zhang Lam sees this? Outside, Luke True Hoa stopped. In front of them was Zhang Lam. Bo looked and saw him drunk and shouting, don't touch me. I still have to wait for my wife. She cursed helplessly in her mind. Why the hell did this bastard Luke True Hoa stop? He doesn't want to pursue the thrill to the very end, does he? Luke True Hoa carried her towards Zhang Lam. Bo stopped pretending and started struggling. He leaned down and asked her, not pretending to be asleep anymore? You knew I was pretending all along? Luke True Hoa gave a faint smile. He called out to Zhang Lam. She panicked and screamed, Luke True Hoa, then buried her head in his chest to avoid Zhang Lam's gaze. He spoke up and asked, youngest uncle, have you seen my wife? I haven't. He fumbled for his phone. Then I'll go look for her. Let me try calling her. Luke True Hoa looked at the young man beside him. He's drunk. Take him back. Tell him I'll take Bo home. Tell him to rest well and wake up early tomorrow to take Bo to the airport. The man replied, yes, young Master Zhang, this way. Meanwhile, he carried her to the car. Bo quickly jumped down. Thank goodness I wasn't discovered. She grabbed his lapel, annoyed. Luke True Hoa, you knew I was pretending all along, so you wanted to mess with me, right? Suddenly, she froze when she heard her name being called. She turned around and saw Luke True Hoa. She swallowed and replied, Zhang Lam, Suddenly, he yelled loudly, I'm not going. I have to wait here for Bo. Bo is my wife. I love Bo. I have to wait for Bo. Everyone was immediately stunned. Luke True Hoa told her to get in the car quickly. If you keep hesitating, he'll sober up and really find out, then we'll be in trouble. She could only obey and get into the car. That bastard set me up again. The car was speeding along when suddenly a car appeared, coming from the opposite direction. The driver suddenly slammed on the brakes, causing her to bump into him. Luke True Hoa immediately teased her. Just separated from your fiancé, and you already want to jump into my arms? That's right, youngest uncle. But are you sure you want to put on a show in front of the driver? Where are you taking me, youngest uncle? Taking you back to the hotel? To which room? Your room or my room? Which room are you hoping for? So where do you want me to go? Their faces were close, staring at each other. When the driver spoke up, Mr. Luke, we've arrived. He asked, aren't you getting out? Or do you want me to carry you up? She quickly pushed him away and got out of the car. Luke True Hoa watched her walk ahead and let out a small, amused smile. Later at the hotel, in front of his room, Luke True Hoa slowly opened the door. Bo stood obediently behind him, but as soon as he entered, he slammed the door shut, leaving Bo bewildered. He forgot. Whatever. I'm so tired anyway. If he doesn't need me, I'll take the chance to get a good night's sleep. She turned to go to her room and also slammed the door shut. Luke True Hoa heard the door slam on the other side and was surprised. She's not going to keep pestering me? Just then his phone rang. As soon as he answered, the person on the other end chided him. Why haven't you replied to my messages? Luke True Hoa replied flatly, I didn't see them. I'm divorced. The procedures are almost done. I'm about to buy a plane ticket to fly back the day after tomorrow. Can you come pick me up? Luke True Hoa silently lit a cigarette and said, got it. Then he hung up, sat down on the bed, deep in thought. Then he went into the bathroom. Over here, Bo was also soaking under the cool water. Suddenly, her phone rang. She went to pick up the phone, and on the other end, Zhang Lam asked in a whiny voice, honey, where are you? I miss you so much. She didn't hate him, nor did she bother to reply. He cried even louder. Honey, why aren't you saying anything? It's nothing. I'm at the hotel. I just finished showering, getting ready for bed. I'm sorry, honey. I don't know why I got so drunk tonight. I can only stay at Tong Li's place tonight. Don't worry. When we get back to Port City tomorrow, I'll definitely make it up to you. Just as he finished his sentence, Shun Lu coincidentally appeared from behind, coming out of the bathroom. Bo frowned and replied with a single sound. Then hung up. Zhang Lam, I can't believe you're still lying to me at this point. At Tong Li's place, Or are you with Shenlu? She went to Shenlu's social media feed and saw that she had shared a photo with Zhang Lam's silhouette in the background. Bai Bo walked to the bed, lay down with a sigh, and slowly drifted off to sleep. In her dream, she saw that scumbag man and cheap woman cuddling, then woke with a start to the sound of knocking. Zhang Lam and Shenlu walked in and asked, "Honey, you're awake?" She sat up, inwardly surprised. "Why are they here?" Shenlu approached and said gently, "Zhang Lam said you drank a lot last night, so I made some hangover tea for you. Drink it." "No need, Auntie Lu." Zhang Lam took it. "If Honey doesn't want to drink it, she doesn't have to." "Honey, pack your things. We're about to leave." She replied with a single sound. She glanced at the suitcase and sneered. "Ah, these two are so close. They even share a suitcase." At the airport waiting lounge, Shenlu noticed Zhang Lam had walked away and turned back to say, "To Bai Bo, if you plan to make up with Zhang Lam, there's no need to give me the cold shoulder like this. After all, you'll have to call me Mom in the future. He is my son, and of course, I want what's best for him more than anyone else. You can rest assured, I will definitely do what I promised. Bai Bo, are you even listening to me?" She raised her hand to push Bai Bo, but froze in panic when she saw Zhang Lam returning. She pulled her hand back and asked with a forced smile, "Finished buying the local specialties?" Finished. Tong Lu is about to arrive too." He raised his hand and waved Tong Lu. "Little Bai Bo, Zhang Lam." He froze when he saw Shen Lu, then exclaimed excitedly, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, my God, what a beautiful older sister." "Zhang Lam, is this beautiful sister with you too?" "Who said older sister? That's my mother, you old fool." Tong Lu broke out in a sweat and asked, "Your mother?" "I'm sorry, Andy, you look so young." No wonder the three of you, one man and two women, get along so harmoniously. Suddenly, Bai Bo spoke up. "What?" Zhang Lam changed the subject. "Where's youngest uncle? Isn't he coming back too? Why isn't he with you?" Tong Li's eyes were still glued to Shen Lu as he replied, "It's not easy to get Mr. Luke to sit on these ordinary planes. He only takes private jets." Hearing this, Bai Bo was bewildered and had a question. "He's flying it himself?" "Probably not. His back is still injured. He can't fly. I heard someone chartered a plane to come pick him up." Bai Bo secretly paid attention. "An injured back? Why doesn't he look injured at all?" She spoke up without thinking. "I think his back is fine." "Wow, but how do you know his back isn't injured?" Bai Bo immediately spouted nonsense with a serious face. "Well, when we were eating and drinking, he was sitting very straight." Zhang Lam said irritably, "If you have nothing better to do, stop teasing Bai Bo. She's still a pure girl. Don't corrupt her." All right. My bad. It's still early. Let's have a smoke, buddy." With that, the two men went elsewhere. Bai Bo sighed in relief. Thank goodness. But does Zhang Lam really believe it?" Inside the smoking room, Zhang Lam asked in surprise, "What? You said Bai Bo's room card was in youngest uncle's room?" Tong Lu confirmed. I feel like your Bai Bo isn't as pure as you think. It's very likely that the woman from that night was her." "Impossible, Bai Bo and I have been together for 7 years. She's not that kind of person." "It's possible she went to see him for something and accidentally left her room card behind." "Do you think my youngest uncle would like a woman like Bai Bo?" "To be honest, little Bai Bo isn't very feminine, not as much as your mother. But you should still be on your guard. Don't let yourself get cuckolded for real one day." Zhang Lam stubbed out his cigarette and looked towards Bai Bo, replying, "I know." At that moment, Bai Bo's phone received a message. "After you arrive in Port City, wait for me to take you home." She screamed inwardly, "Luke True Hoa." She froze, thinking, why is he suddenly looking for me? From a distance, Zhang Lam was also watching her gestures intently. Afterwards, everyone arrived at Port City Airport. Bai Bo turned around and said, "Zhang Lam, my car is in the parking lot. You guys don't need to take me home. I'll drive myself." "Okay, then be careful on the road." Bai Bo took out her phone and texted Luke True Hoa back, "Send me the location." A moment later, her car drove past him. That's Bai Bo. Why is she suddenly back at the airport? The road ahead is probably blocked. Let me call and ask. He glanced at Shen Lu behind him and paused. Forget it. I trust her. She wouldn't do anything to wrong me. He thought to himself. Besides, I don't even love her. I just want to get what I want. Why bother managing so much? Over here, Bai Bo stopped her car at the exit gate. Luke True Hoa's perfect, handsome idol level of good looks made the ladies around exclaim, "Whoa, look at that." Bai Bo also didn't understand why she was so obedient to him. How annoying. I'm being mesmerized by this bastard's looks again. She honked the horn. Beep beep. Get in the car. Where are you headed? Tin Yuan residential area. Oh, hold on tight. We're about to fly. She slammed on the gas pedal, and the car shot off like a rocket. She was shouting with excitement when suddenly someone carrying a child rushed into the road. She immediately slammed on the brakes with a screech. The man quickly knocked on the car window. Luke Truhoa said, "Open the door, maybe they need help." Hearing this, Bo rolled down the window. The man quickly spoke. "Please, sir and ma'am, please save my son. Please help take us to the nearest hospital. I can't wait for the ambulance." After that, the car sped down the road. Luke Truhoa asked, "What's wrong with the boy?" "I don't know either. This morning I took him to the clinic for a vaccination, and when we got home, he felt unwell. He cried for a whole hour, and after taking some medicine, he fell asleep until now. He won't wake up no matter how I call him." "Let me see." Luke Truhoa pinched the boy's mouth open and gently touched his face. As if sensing danger, he turned to Bo and said, "Get to the hospital in the next 5 minutes." Bo replied, "Okay." Luke Truhoa gently laid the boy down and started, using his hands to press firmly on the boy's chest. Bo was secretly surprised. I didn't expect his CPR skills to be so proficient. Very quickly, they arrived at the hospital's outpatient department. Bo sighed. "We finally saved the boy's life. Now we just have to wait for the doctor's results." Let's just go, homie. I was so focused on driving just now. Now my hands are completely stiff. I can't drive anymore. "Silly girl, what am I here for? Let me take you home." By the time the two got back, it was already getting dark. "Thank you for today. You can just drive the car back. I'll come find you tomorrow to get it back." With that, she opened the car door only to find it was locked tight. Luke Truhoa leaned over and asked, "Not going to invite me in?" He slowly moved towards her plump lips. But she stopped him. "What's the rush? Does her family have a culture of scumbag men or something? I see you really enjoy the feeling of being kissed." She reached out and pressed the car's unlock button, at the same time pushing him away and quickly getting out. She turned back and said, "I don't have this perverted passion. There's no need for you to come into my house. It's best if you enjoy the smell of a scumbag man in the car by yourself. Goodbye." He watched her retreating back and chuckled. "Good thing I didn't let Luke Truhoa come up, otherwise it would have been a difficult night's sleep." A message from John Lam arrived. "Baby, are you home yet? We were just separated, but I already miss you so much. Baby, I feel like you don't care about me as much anymore. Every day, I try so hard to give you a better life. But why do I still feel the distance between us growing further and further apart?" Bo sneered, "Further and further apart." The song and dance of this play is really disgusting, as if he's the one who was abandoned and deceived. She threw her phone away and lay down on the bed. "Forget it. I'll ignore this idiot. I have to go to work tomorrow. Better sleep early." The next morning at the Port City Ministry of Information, when Bo arrived, everyone greeted her one after another. "Morning, Sister Bai. Good morning." She opened the door to her room and said, "Minister, I'm back." The Minister of Information, Siefong turned around, smiled, and said, "Have a seat." "Little Bai, I saw you were investigating the materials of Tan Shuyan Pharmaceutical Company. It only says their financial reports have issues. There's no evidence that their drugs cause cancer in humans. Is there some misunderstanding?" "There's no misunderstanding, Minister. I've carefully studied this cancer case and found that at the time, some media outlets wanted to report on this issue, but in the end, nothing was resolved." "Minister, if they really have no problems, why didn't they file a lawsuit instead of just staying silent?" "Starting today, you don't need to investigate anymore. Go to the editing department." Bo asked in surprise why. "The Tan Shuya matter is not as simple as you think. It's easy to run into danger during the investigation. I can't explain it to your family. Don't you really like the editing department?" Bo stood up and said resolutely, "I will cherish the minister's kindness, but since I've started on this matter, I must investigate it to find the truth. Don't worry, my family has never interfered with my work. Moreover, they can understand the nature of my job. No matter what happens, I will take responsibility myself and won't put you in a difficult position. Minister, if there's nothing else, I'll go back to work." Outside, she thought to herself, the minister is right. The Tan Shuyan matter is not that simple. After investigating for so long without finding anything, it seems I have to use a different method. She took out her phone to call someone. "Brother, help me get a position at Tan Shuyan Pharmaceutical Company. I'll start this afternoon." Later, she was at Tan Shuyan Pharmaceutical. "I have to admit, Baye's efficiency is really high. He already got me a position, and as the CEO's secretary, no less. I wonder what the CEO is like." She pushed the door open and heard an announcement. "The new CEO has arrived. Everyone stop what you're doing and prepare to welcome him." Everyone stood up and bustled about to go take a look. "The new CEO is here. Let's go quick." Bo was secretly delighted. "Great. Great. Right now, all the employees are out to welcome the new CEO. This is the perfect opportunity for me to look through the documents. She found the finance department. She raised her hand to push the door open. Take your time with the welcome, so I have more time. Oh no, the finance department door has access control. It seems I have to get authorization first. Suddenly, a voice rang out. Hey, everyone has gone to welcome the new CEO. What are you doing here? Her name was La Gwyn, an assistant in the finance department. Bo was secretly flustered. I've been discovered. She probably won't suspect anything, right? Maybe I should make up an excuse. With that thought, she spoke up. La Gwyn asked. I've never seen you before, are you new? Bo replied. She thought to herself, Amir in turn dares to wear the same outfit as me. And she has the look of someone who seduces men. What a piece of work. Listen here, instead of having the energy for vanity, you'd be better off putting more thought into your work. An ugly duckling will always be an ugly duckling. Don't think that putting on a fake designer outfit will turn you into a white swan. After saying that, she snorted coldly and turned away. Did she just call me an ugly duckling? Fake designer outfit. Does she mean the custom design suit I had made that day? This girl is very interesting. But this new CEO looks so familiar. When she saw his face clearly, she cursed inwardly. Damn it, isn't that Luke True Hoa? The CEO, the new chief executive officer, is actually Luke True Hoa. Luke True Hoa had also noticed her. The other person was Truong Min, the HR director of Tan Shuyan Pharmaceutical. He stood beside him and replied, That must be by Bo. She just registered today. She still doesn't understand the company's rules, which is why she doesn't know your position. If nothing unexpected happens, she will be your secretary. He smirked. What? So she's my person. Announced that there will be a meeting in 10 minutes. Truong Min replied, Yes, sir. Bo watched Luke True Hoa enter the room and wondered, what on earth is this situation? Is Luke True Hoa some kind of lingering ghost? Why is he everywhere I go? Let me ask Yi again, what on earth is going on? Zhang Lam, why is he calling me at this time? Where are you? I've been waiting for you at the company for an hour and still haven't seen you. I call you and you don't answer. I text you and you just reply with a question mark. Bo, is it because I spoil you too much that you feel you can ignore me whenever you want? No. What is it you really want to say? I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything else. I was just too worried about you. Bo, I love you so much. I'm so afraid of losing you. I know you're mad at me for being a mama's boy, but I promise you, I won't be like that anymore. Baby, didn't you say you wanted to try living with me? But I've thought about it. My current house is too small. I don't want you to feel wrong. Please give me a little more time. Wait until this project is over, and I'll buy a bigger house. Hearing him ramble on, Bo said in annoyance, Stop it. So you're saying I have to wait until your project is over before we can live together? Well, aren't I just worried you'll feel wrong? Bo laughed mockingly in her heart. Wronged? Then why didn't you think about me feeling wronged when you were in bed with Shinlu? Don't you worry. If I've made a decision, I won't feel wronged. All right then, but where are you now? Why haven't you come back to the company? When are you planning to move in so I can clean up the house? She saw everyone gathering and complained. Why is the meeting so soon? I'm out on an assignment right now. I'll move in 2 days. That's it for now. I have to get to work. After saying that, she immediately hung up. At some point, Luke True Hoa was standing opposite her. He turned to leave when Truong Min appeared. Miss Bai, the CEO is calling you into his office. Yes, I know. She walked in and said shyly, Youngest uncle, what a coincidence. You're here for work too. But in her heart, she was cursing. Bastard, a ghost that won't leave. Luke True Hoa said nothing and just stared at her. Don't tell me this bastard thinks I followed him here. My brother arranged this job for me. It's not like I followed you here. I didn't say anything. Why are you so tense? Go collect the quarterly reports from all the departments in the company. Yes, CEO Lu. Great, I can get Chung Chuan's financial report while I'm at it. Suddenly, she heard someone shouting, Since when is it your turn to organize the pharmaceutical factory's financial reports? Have you finished serving tea and water? You want to take on everything. Get out of here right now. The girl who was scolded left, crying aggrievedly. Suddenly, Baipu was also caught in the crossfire. You again? Is this a place you can just come in and out of as you please? It was none other than Luo Wan. Baipu said, I'm here to get the report for my boss. Can a financial report be picked up by just anyone? You're getting it for CEO Lu. How are you getting it for him? If the report is lost or the data is leaked, can you bear the responsibility? I'm CEO Lu's secretary. Since CEO Lu arranged for me to do this job, of course I must complete it carefully. If you have any objections, You can go talk to CEO Lu directly. For now, please cooperate so I can complete my work. Give me the report. And so, the two of them struggled with each other. A girl came over and whispered something in Luo Wan's ear. Only then did she agree to hand over the report. Bai Pu immediately took it to examine. She turned away from Luo Wan's scowl. She didn't expect to get Cheng Chuan's financial report so easily. Then she returned to the room to make a copy. As she was putting in the cabinet, Lu Xiaohua appeared, startling her. "Give me the original." He's found out. I didn't expect him to discover the problem with the document so quickly. Huh? I gave you the original. I must have taken the wrong one. Let me check again. Found it. Here's the original, boss. Come in here with me. Luckily, I'm smart, but Lu Xiaohua is not easy to fool. I made another copy. This will be useful. As soon as she entered the room, the door slammed shut. Lu Xiaohua grabbed her hand forcefully and pinned her against the wall. Honesty will be met with leniency. What did you want to hide the original for? I just took the wrong one. Youngest uncle, are you deliberately looking for trouble to get revenge on me? You and I are already even, so why are you still deliberately causing trouble for me? Me getting revenge on you? Bai Pu, if I wanted to get revenge on you, are you sure you could handle it? Since when were we even? But wasn't it just that after helping the finance department make copies, you carelessly handed over the wrong document? Dogman, yesterday when you wanted to come into my house, why didn't you say we were even then? And you call me into the office for such a small thing? If this isn't abusing your power for personal revenge, what is? Revenge for me not letting you into my house last night. Bai Pu, I have to remind you, I'm not Jianglin. Don't use the tricks you use on Jianglin on me. Get out. All right. She straightened his shirt and turned around. Then I'll be leaving first. Goodbye, boss. It's finally over. But this case will probably take a few months to investigate. Does that mean I have to keep fighting with this dogman for the next few months? Inside, Lu Xiaohua made a phone call, saying, "Help me investigate someone." For the next few days, Lu Xiaohua seemed to suspect me, so he didn't let me go to the finance department anymore. I tried many ways, but couldn't find an opportunity, and no need, just go make me a cup of coffee. 3 days later, this dog Lu Xiaohua is definitely doing this on purpose. What should I do now to get access to the finance department's documents without alerting anyone? Bai Pu met the crying employee from the other day again. It's her. Bai Pu offered a tissue. Are you okay? Oh, it's you. I'm fine. You still remember me? Of course. It's partly thanks to you showing up in time that day. Otherwise, I would have been scolded by assistant Luo until the end of the workday. She's just an assistant, and she dares to throw her weight around and scold you all like that? Doesn't your finance department head care? She's the director's niece. She basically handles all the work in the finance department, so no one dares to mess with her. Bai Pu recalled the first time she met Luo Wan. She didn't expect her to be the director's niece. If this company really has a problem, then Luo Wan must know something. She asked if she handles all the work in the finance department. Then what are you responsible for in this department? Just running errands, like stamping various documents, serving tea and water to colleagues, and miscellaneous communications with other departments. Hey, why does that sound like an intern's job? Don't you have any specialized work? For example, preparing reports, reconciling accounts. The quarterly reports are prepared by a specialist, and manager Luo reconciles the accounts herself. It seems there's something shady about the finance department. There are clearly more than 10 people, but the actual work is done by only 2. The employee asked cautiously, "But why are you suddenly asking me so many questions?" I'm just curious. I find the finance department rather strange. Most of the tasks are assigned to a few people, while the rest are very idle. It's just muddling through the days. Well, it's getting late. I have to go. See you later. I didn't expect her to be so cautious. But from the looks of it, she probably knows something. Maybe I can find some clues from this girl. Another day of getting paid to slack off is over. Let me go over and ask that dog man if there's overtime tomorrow. She knocked on the door and went in to ask. CEO Lu, is there overtime tomorrow? Up to you. Okay, that's perfect. I have to move into Jiang Lin's place tomorrow. Lu Xiaohua, who was writing, "Stop. Move when you have time. There's a meeting tomorrow. Just come to work as usual. Double pay for overtime." Overtime? He clearly said it was up to me just now, and now he says I have to come. If this isn't intentional, what is? Jiang Lin, why is he calling at this very moment? Jiang Lin, what's up? Nothing. Just reminding you to pack your things tomorrow. I'll come pick you up. I'm not free tomorrow. My boss is making me work overtime. Overtime tomorrow? then move in tonight. I'm near your place right now. I'll come pick you up after I see my mom off. Tonight? That's right. You focus on your work. I'll call you when I arrive. Love you. He hung up right after the CEO Lou. My boyfriend is coming to pick me up soon. Is there anything else? If not, I'll be leaving first. She walked to the door when he called her back. Wait. He pulled her back and pushed her against the desk. Did I say you could get off work? Then he kissed her lips forcefully. Documents on the desk fell with a clatter. He pushed her down, kissing her neck, and soft, ambiguous moans could be heard. Outside, Jiang Lin waited for Bai Pu, but she didn't come down. In the office, the two were still kissing. Passionately, he lost his patience and went up to find her. Her shirt had just been half unbuttoned by Lu Zhaohua. When the sound of footsteps echoed from outside, along with a mumble, Bai Pu, strange, why can't I reach her? Lu Zhaohua froze his actions. She said, Jiang Lin, he's here. She pushed him away. Jiang Lin is here. So what? I didn't expect her to be this nervous sometimes. Didn't you want excitement? If you want excitement, let's go all the way. Wouldn't that be great? Lu Zhaohua, don't be tense. He pulled her shirt up. I'm not that perverted. He's still looking for you. Go out. How can I go out covered in marks? What do I do if Jiang Lin sees them later? Then just tell him. Less trouble. Telling him isn't fun. But this is more fun now. His voice echoed inside. Hello, have you seen Bai Pu? Forget it. I'll go out first. You hide here properly. Don't go out there. He looked at her and smirked. She went out and called. Jiang Lin. He turned around, frowning in annoyance. But when she got closer, he put on a fake smile and asked, Baby, why didn't you answer my call? I couldn't find you. I was worried sick. Suddenly, he noticed the red mark on her neck. What happened to your neck? I don't know. It seems like an insect bite. It's so itchy, I've been scratching it. She scratched as she spoke. Don't scratch it. You'll make it worse. I'll buy some ointment for you later. Let's go home first. She turned to avoid him. Let's go. Finally, the lie was successful. We're here. Baby, give me your things. I'll put them away. You go rest. Suddenly, he looked flustered when his phone rang. Bai Pu realized internally, it looks like Shen Lu is calling. I just moved in, and she's already this worried? She said, your phone is ringing. Why don't you answer it? Is it an urgent work matter? If so, I can manage on my own. You go handle your business. He happily grabbed her hand. Baby, you're so considerate. Then wait for me for a bit, okay? I'll be right back. After he turned away, Bai Pu used a wipe to clean her hand where he had just touched it. She looked at the room and remembered the love scene of the scumbag and the bitch. She snorted, threw the wipe into the trash, and went in. A while later, Jiang Lin returned. He stood stunned in astonishment at the mess before him. At your back? I accidentally dirted the duvet cover, so I was planning to change it to a new one. All right, these are Annie's clothes. Should we pack them up and send them to her? He tried to suppress his anger. It's okay. If my mom didn't take them, it means they're not important. Just throw them all out. I'll clean it up. And let me change the duvet cover for you. That's true. Annie isn't short on money. Tell the cleaning lady to throw it all out tomorrow. Don't bother cleaning it up. Let's just sleep in the spare bedroom tonight. I'm going to take a shower first. After saying that, she carelessly threw the blanket down. As she walked past, she could see Jiang Lin frowning in annoyance. He can't stand it already? Jiang Lin, there's more to come. She went into the bathroom and closed the door with a click. Then she opened the door and stepped out. Seeing her dressed like that, Jiang Lin blushed. He didn't expect her to be so cute. He eagerly called, Baby. Bai Pu quickly dodged him. I'm going to dry my hair. You go take a shower. I've already warmed up the water for you. Jiang Lin beamed. Baby, you're so good to me. Having you is truly my blessing. She pushed him into the room. Your blessing hasn't even started yet. Hurry up and take a shower. Then you wait for me. Okay. The door slammed shut. Bai Pu's expression immediately changed. While Jiang Lin wasn't paying attention, she cracked the door open, took her phone, and snapped dozens of pictures of Jiang Lin. Looking at the photos, she sneered. I used to think Jiang Lin's body was great, but who knew he looks like a boiled chicken? But in reality, Lu Zhaohua, an image of Lu Zhaohua appeared clearly in her mind. With that thought, she censored the photo and posted it on her moments. She wondered to herself, I wonder what Shen Lu's reaction will be when she sees this. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been 5 minutes. Shen Lu must have seen it by now. Just then, Jiang Lin rushed out of the bathroom, holding his phone. She smirked. Don't tell me Shen Lu already called him. Bai Pu spoke up. You're done with your shower? My arm is tired from blow-drying my hair. Come help me. Jiang Lin replied in a panic. Sorry, baby, something urgent came up at the company. I think I have to go handle it right now. But today is our first day of living together. Of course I want to be with you, but baby, I also want to work hard for our future. I want to buy you a bigger house, give you a better life. So tonight, please bear with it for a little while and wait for me to come back, okay? The phone kept ringing urgently. She said, then remember to come back early. Yeah. Jiang Lin handed Bai Pu a bottle of medicine. Oh right, baby, if your neck is itchy, don't scratch it. Apply this. I'm leaving now. Wait for me to come back, okay? The door slammed shut. She was lost in thought. He's so thoughtful. He's clearly worried about how to appease Shen Lu, but he still remembered that my neck was itchy. No wonder he fooled me for 7 years. Thinking back, this scene has happened before. But back then, I naively thought he was really going to work overtime. I was even deeply moved that he was working so hard for me. Remembering that time, baby, something urgent came up. I have to go out for a bit. In the end, it was all a lie. Luckily, we're not married yet, so there's still time. This time, I'll make them pay it all back with interest. Jiang Lin, Shen Lu, you're finished. Scene change. Bai Pu, in a foul mood, cursed, damn Lu Zhaohua. He tricked me again. There was no need for overtime today at all. That dog, that jerk. At this moment, her phone rang. It was Su Xiaoyan. Xiaoyan said excitedly, hey, little grape, Mu Qingjun is back, and he's treating us to a meal at Fu Man Lu. I've asked around, he's still single. Remember to dress up nicely, seize the opportunity, and make that man regret it. Bai Pu replied without any interest, wasn't he the one you had a crush on in college? Why are you suddenly introducing him to me? Oh my God, which of your eyes saw me having a crush on him? I've always wanted to introduce him to you. All right, no more talking. Be there in half an hour. I'll be waiting for you at Fu Man Lu. Xiaoyan reminded her, remember to put on some nice makeup, or I'll pluck your grapes one by one. That's it, bye. Forceful and decisive, truly my best friend. Although I have no interest in Mu Qingjun, if Xiaoyan wants me to, I should at least meet him once. Bai Pu dressed up nicely and went to Fu Man Lu. When Su Xiaoyan saw her, she praised, wow, baby, you finally seen the light, huh? You even deliberately dressed up to steal souls. Cut it out. Men aren't worthy of me changing into a new dress. I changed for you. Su Xiaoyan pouted her lips to kiss Bai Pu. Why adorable baby. Let's go. Inside, Bai Pu looked at the group of people ahead and wondered this person, why does he look a bit like Lu Zhaohua? Seeing Bai Pu spacing out, Su Xiaoyan asked, why are you suddenly zoning out? Let's go to the room we booked. Lu Zhaohua, who was standing in front, also sensed her presence and turned his head, but coincidentally, Bai Pu had already turned and gone inside. Inside the room, Su Xiaoyan said, all right, girl, I saw in your moments yesterday, are you really living with Jiang Lin? Did anything happen? Of course not. As soon as I posted the picture, Shen Lu hurriedly called him away, as if she was afraid that if she was a second late, I'd do something to him. A man's chastity is his best dowry. Shen Lu didn't even consider that he's so dirty. How could I possibly touch him? True. Not to mention you've already had a taste of Lu Zhaohua, so you'd find Jiang Lin even more repulsive. Haha, come on. Tell your big sister, how was Lu Zhaohua? Bai Pu recalled the passionate scene and replied with a blush, it was just like that. Su Xiaoyan pressed on, what's just like that? Well, it was okay, no obstacles. Are you saying he's bad in bed? I don't know how to put it. Why don't you go give it a try? This is no joke, girl. Lu Zhaohua isn't the type to be casual. Once he has someone in his heart, it's likely for life. Everyone at Gangxing #1 high school heard about him and his first love back then. I'm not crazy enough to be a moth flying into a flame. Bai Pu was secretly surprised. First love? He has a first love? But you really can't judge a man by his appearance. Do you remember my 195 centimeters tall ex-boyfriend? The interface looked great, but the configuration couldn't keep up. A real pity he was just for show. A real pity indeed. At that moment, someone laughed outside the door, da-ha-ha. Bai Pu was startled. Why does that mocking laugh sound like Lu Zhaohua? She turned her head to look. Am I hallucinating? Su Xiaoyan spoke again, but then again, considering all the conditions, today's guy is a total A+. You have to cherish it. Click. The door opened. Su Xiaoyan spoke up. Ah, Mr. A+ has arrived. Mu Qingjun waved. Long time no see. Bai Pu turned around, beaming. Long time no see, Senior Mu. Senior, you've really changed a lot during your years abroad. Are you planning to leave again this time? I'm preparing to settle down in Gangxing. You two are still the same. Not much has changed. Your relationship is still as good as ever, huh? Of course. Even if the universe explodes, our relationship won't freeze over. So, Senior, you called me as soon as you got back. Was it because you wanted to see my little grape? Stop talking nonsense. I'll have the waiter throw you out right now. Throw me out so you two can have some private space, right? Bai Pu reminded her, stop messing around. Mu Qingjun interjected, all right, no more joking. But I'm very happy to see Junior by Pooh after returning to the country. Me too. I'm very happy to see you again. Watching the two of them shake hands, Su Xiaoyan, sitting next to them, felt secondhand embarrassment. Then she brought out 2 glasses of wine. If you're both so happy, then let's raise a glass to toast this moment of reunion today. Bai Pu took it and chugged it down. Senior, your turn. Mu Qing-jun held the glass of wine, hesitated for a moment looking at Bai Pu, then closed his eyes and drank it all in one go. Su Xiaoyan enthusiastically poured another. Senior, that was great. Again. As soon as the words were out, Mu Qing-jun slumped onto the table. Su Xiaoyan poked him with her finger and laughed with delight. What? He's out after just 1 glass. He's quite a character. I have to post this on my moments. Su Xiaoyan snapped pictures. Bai Pu stood up and said, you go ahead and take pictures. I'm going to the restroom. Bai Pu was walking in the hallway when she was suddenly pulled by an arm. Held in Lu Xiaohua's arms, she was stunned. Lu Xiaohua. Bai Pu wondered, am I hallucinating again? Lu Xiaohua asked back, hallucinating. Then he decisively locked her lips in a kiss. He asked, do you still feel like it's a hallucination now? No, it's gone. Sober now? Then can you explain to me now? What did you mean by it was okay, no obstacles? Her face flushed red. You were eavesdropping outside. If it's left for too long, it'll get clogged. You know that, right? I said that to help you improve, not to say you're incapable. Oh, then teach me how to improve. With that, he pulled her in for another kiss. He skillfully kissed her while pushing her into another room. He pushed her down onto a chair. Bai Pu was flustered. You need to calm down. His hands unbuttoned his shirt swiftly. No need. Right now, I just want to devour Miss Bai. Lu Xiaohua used his belt to tie Bai Pu's hands above her head and whispered, teach me how I should practice. His skilled hand explored down her dress. Bai Pu let out an involuntary ah, followed by an image of flowers with trickling water, metaphorically suggesting something. A while later, Lu Xiaohua adjusted his clothes, while Bai Pu lay motionless on the chair. He asked, how is it? Did I work you into a daze? Startled by the question, Bai Pu sat up abruptly. Her finger beckoned him closer. Lu Xiaohua asked blankly, what for? She quickly ripped off one of his shirt buttons. Haha, I thought you looked a little hot. I just wanted to cool you down a bit. Don't misunderstand. Seeing Lu Xiaohua's stunned face, she laughed to herself. So satisfying. We're even now. Last night, Jiang Lin and I did it. Did what? Do you care? She wondered to herself. Did he see my moments post? Bai Pu sidled up, wrapped her arms around his neck, and soothed him. Don't worry. No matter how many fish are around me, the one I love most is still you. Be good. Now, big sister has to go see her other fish. See you later. Haha. Eat and run. So exciting. Bai Pu opened the door and left. Lu Xiaohua stayed behind, a smile playing on his lips. A moment later, Bai Pu sighed in relief. Finally got the 2 drunks home safely. Now I can rest. Just then, the door from inside was pushed open. Jiang Lin anxiously asked her, Bai Pu, where did you go? Why didn't you answer your phone? Do you know how worried I was about you? Bai Pu was startled. He's home? Does that mean I have to sleep with him tonight? Damn it. Jiang Lin smelled the alcohol on her and asked, did you drink? I've never seen you come home this late and drunk before. Is something on your mind? Bai Pu glanced at the pair of slippers sitting neatly in their place and thought, there is. She bent down and picked them up. Jiang Lin was still rambling on. Baby, do you want to tell me so I can share the burden with you? Suddenly, she threw the slippers into the trash can. Jiang Lin was stunned. What are you doing, Bai Pu? Bai Pu's eyes then fell on the couple's mugs on the table, the love sticker, the woman's jacket. She pushed him away and said, these look like Annie's old things. Didn't you say that if Annie didn't take them, it means they're not important? I'm just helping Annie dispose of them. With that, her hands and feet moved nimbly, cleaning up those items and throwing them in the trash. Jiang Lin spoke up to stop her. Bai Pu, what on earth are you trying to do? Are you drunk and crazy? I thought the first thing you'd care about is whether I was hurt. Bai Pu said aggrievedly, but I didn't even do anything. I just threw away some unnecessary things. Why are you being so fierce with me? Jiang Lin raised his voice. You call this cleaning up? You're clearly using alcohol as an excuse. Her eyes welled up with tears. Using alcohol as an excuse for what? Nothing. I was just too worried about you. Worried about you. You're not worried about me at all. You're angry because I threw away your mother's things, aren't you, Jiang Lin? You're the one who can't let go. Even though your mother has moved out, you still get angry when I throw away the things she no longer needs. She turned and ran. We're going to get married and live together for the rest of our lives. But if you're always going to put your mother first like this, then you should go live with your mother. Jiang Lin called after her. Baby, you misunderstood. I'm not holding on to anything. Bai Pu ran into the room and slammed the door shut. Jiang Lin stood outside, pounding on the door. Baby, come out. I want to talk to you, okay? I'll throw away all this junk myself. Don't be angry anymore, okay, baby? Inside the room, she leisurely enjoyed her wine and replied with feigned grievance. I don't want to open the door. I don't want to see you today. You should go. Jiang Lin was helpless that I'll sleep in the master bedroom tonight. Baby, take care of yourself, okay? I'll wake you up tomorrow. Hearing that, she breathed a sigh of relief. The plan worked. Days without the scumbag are so relaxing. She reached for her phone and thought, the person who had dinner with Lu Xiaohua tonight, he looked a bit like the finance director of Kang Suin. Bai Bo took out her phone and texted someone, brother, do me a favor. Help me check the security cameras at Fu Man Lu at 8 p.m. A few seconds later, her brother replied, the cameras at Fu Man Lu at 8 p.m. were unexpectedly damaged, and all the data has been lost. She was astonished. What a coincidence. The camera data from that exact time is gone. It seems I'll have to go to work on Monday and find some time to test him. The next day, Bai Bo was walking when someone bumped into her. Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's you, my benefactor. That day, you drove by and saved my son. Do you remember? Right near the Xingyuan community. I stopped your car. It was you and your boyfriend who took us to the hospital. Oh, it's you. That day, thanks to you too, my son's life was saved. Benefactor, may I have your contact number? Of course. I have to go back to the hospital now. When I have free time, I'll treat you and your boyfriend to a meal. See you later. She looked at her phone. He had been added to her friend's circle. As she approached the meeting room, she saw bodyguards standing at the door. Even senior management meetings require bodyguards now. A day has passed, and I still haven't found an excuse to probe Lu Xiaohua. But this Tanshuyan Pharmaceuticals is really problematic. I still have to find a way to get a breakthrough. Just then, Lu Xiaohua pushed the door and came out. Her eyes lit up. The meeting's over. Quick as a flash, she jumped into her seat and chanted, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Suddenly, her phone buzzed with a new message. It was from Luo Yiming, asking, benefactor, are you and your boyfriend free tonight? I'd like to treat you both to dinner. Her hand tightened around the phone. I've got it. Then she went to Lu Xiaohua's office and knocked. CEO Lu, may I have 2 minutes of your time? Seeing her, Lu Xiaohua gulped. It's working hours right now. 2 minutes is very precious. How do you plan to compensate me? She winked and replied, I can work 4 minutes of overtime tonight, double compensation. He pulled her closer. What kind of compensation do you think I need? Do you remember the day I gave you a ride? We passed by Xingyuan community and took a child to the hospital. The child's father wants to treat us to dinner tonight. Is that okay? All right, if we're having dinner, how about we book a table at Fu Man Lu? I've noticed you seem to really like the food there. I see you never forget to eat there. Every Saturday, you work overtime. He grabbed her hand and said, Bai Bo, if you don't have the skill, it's best not to play with fire. If you're not careful, you can't hide the truth and you'll end up getting burned. Understand? She understood his hidden meaning and thought. Is he warning me not to meddle in Tan Shuyan Pharmaceuticals affairs? She said again, but you should know, I'm the kind of person who loves chasing thrills. He pulled her in by the waist. Is that so? Then let me give you a little thrill right now. She stopped him. CEO Lu, I have to get back to work. You can keep that thrill for yourself. I'll wait for you in the parking lot tonight. See you after work. With that, she left. When work ended, they went to the meeting place together. The moment they were seen together, someone took a picture. Seeing them, Luo Yiming excitedly ran over. Thank you so much for agreeing to come. If it weren't for you two that day, I really don't know what I would have done. Don't be so formal. For a child to suddenly fall so ill, did the doctor say what the cause was? No, but the doctor suspects it might be a reaction to the second flu vaccine shot. A vaccine? Then do you remember which brand of vaccine it was? It was administered at the community hospital in Xingyuan community. Does miss by suspect there's a problem with the vaccine? Lu Xiaohua turned and said if there was a problem with the vaccine, it would have been a widespread emergency. Since there's no such news, Mr. Luo's child might have simply had a reaction to the vaccine. Luo Yiming agreed. Miss Bai, I think your boyfriend has a point. By both sides, he's not my boyfriend. I understand. Young people are often shy about mentioning their boyfriends. You're just being shy, right? No, I'm not. Bai Bo turned and pulled Lu Xiaohua's arm. Hurry up and explain. He just smiled and replied, let's eat. During the meal, she was lost in thought. The reason I have to investigate Tanshuyan Pharmaceuticals is because I received a tip that there's a problem with their vaccine. But the person who provided the clue has mysteriously disappeared. Perhaps this community hospital is an opportunity. Lu Xiaohe noticed her thoughts and glanced at her. At the Xingyuan community, Bo overheard something. Hey, have you heard? That family that sells fruit in the market, they just opened a new storefront a couple of days ago. I heard their business suddenly got really good. I heard their business was always sluggish and never took off. How did they suddenly get so rich? It's fate, girl. Not long ago, I took my eldest daughter to get a vaccine, and that owner happened to be there with his kid too. At the time, I saw him looking really down, complaining about how expensive preschool was. And now, he's suddenly struck it rich. It's scary. Bo thought to herself, vaccines again. Moreover, a struggling fruit seller who can suddenly afford a storefront and pay in full no less. She turned to ask about it when someone called, by Bo. She turned back and waved, over here. She walked over and asked, nurse, may I ask you something? Her hand went in her pocket and pressed the record button. Then she asked, I'd like to ask what brand of vaccine you usually use here. My son had a fever for several days after his shot. The nurse was alarmed. Another child with a fever. So you're saying it's not just my son who had a fever, but other families' children too? Not many. Recently, only Boss Zhang reported this issue. We were initially going to send someone to look into it, but he didn't come back the next day. Boss Zhang? You mean the fruit seller Boss Zhang? Yes, that's him. Bo realized something and quickly grabbed the nurse's hand. Nurse, can you tell me which company produced this vaccine? The nurse was evasive. That wouldn't be right. A moment later, in her car, Bo held a medicine box with an address. Manufacturer, Wenshang Pharmaceutical Manufacturing Company, Limited, Gangxing Street again. Wenshang Pharmaceuticals, the manufacturing plant under Tanshuyan. As expected, this matter is inescapably linked to Tanshuyan. As she was analyzing the situation, her phone rang. Bo, it's working hours. Where did you go instead of being at the company? Bo felt a pang of guilt. Her mouth twitched, busted for skipping work. Bo quickly started the car. Coming back. Looks like I'll have to find another time to investigate the factory. She scurried back to work, where Lu Xiaohe asked, you're back. That night, Bo sat with a pile of documents, cursing internally. That dog, he threw a mountain of work at me. I'm still not done. I was planning to sneak away for a trip to Wenshang Pharmaceuticals. At this rate, it looks like I'll have to wait until the weekend. She turned to look at Lu Xiaohe behind her, casually took a photo, and posted on Weibo with the caption, thanks to my boss's special care, today was a day completely buried in work. As soon as she posted it, 5 messages came in. Su Xiaoran texted, vicious capitalist. Bai texted, is your boss crazy or something? Do you need me to go have a word with him? Zhang Lin texted, my baby is working so hard. I made a late night snack for you when you get back. 2 notifications. Lu Xiaohe liked this. Mu Qingjun liked this. Seeing Lu Xiaohe's name, she muttered, TSK, is this dog of a man playing dumb? This guy is so thick-skinned and shameless. Mu Qingjun sent a message. Working overtime is tough. With so much work this late, you probably haven't even had dinner, right? I happen to be cooking. Let me have someone bring some food over for you. Her eyes shone like stars. Senior is cooking himself. She replied, is it convenient? What's inconvenient about it? Send me your address. Wait for me. Okay, Senior. Sending location. Tanshuyan Cafe. Bo chuckled to herself. Am I developing a new romance or something? From behind, Lu Xiaohe asked, what kind of inappropriate content are you looking at that's making you giggle? Like that. She turned to see the heartless capitalist standing behind her. She felt guilty and replied, giggle where? Is there something wrong with your eyes? This is called a sweet smile. His stern gaze was fixed on her. Bo quickly changed her tune. I mean, CEO Lu works so hard usually. Your eyes must be tired. You should pay attention to getting proper rest. He spun her chair around and said, I have a very good way to rest. Do you want to try it with me? Bo was still dazed. What? He had already locked her lips, leaving her speechless. The phone on the table buzzed with a message. But Bo was too busy passionately kissing Lu Xiaohe to hear it. After 10 minutes, she asked, you came over here just to kiss me? Haha. You posted that on your social media feed. Wasn't it to lure me over here? No, you really don't see that I'm... Wait, my social media feed. Oh no. She grabbed her phone and opened it. Mu Qingjun had messaged, I'm here. Are you still busy? I'll wait for you at the cafe. Bai Bo quickly straightened her clothes. Seeing this, he asked, in such a hurry? Rushing off to your next scene? You guessed it. I'm off. Mwah. Remember to turn off the lights for me. Bye. Lu Xiaohe watched her go with a look of suspicion. After running at whirlwind speed, Bai Bo reached Mu Qingjun. Sorry, so sorry. I carelessly forgot to check my phone. I made you wait long. It's okay, I just got here too. Su Xiaoran said you're working at an investment bank now. I thought you'd be very busy. I just came back not long ago, so I don't have many projects to handle yet. Can I try the food my senior cooked first? I'm starving. If I happen to eat it all, don't laugh at me. Of course, go ahead and eat. I also ordered some desserts for after the meal. Let's go inside. Oh, outside the cafe where they were sitting, a car was parked. Lu Xiaohe sat in the car, his eyes fixed on them. Feeling a gaze on her, Bai Bo looked out and wondered, Lu Xiaohe, why is he here too? Noticing her distraction, Mu Qingjun asked, what's wrong? You don't like it? No, I love desserts, they're delicious. Really? That's great. If you like it, eat more. Next time, after my house is decorated and cleaned up, I'll invite you and Sharon over for a home-cooked meal. Okay, then we'll meet again next time. I'll give you some kitchenware as a gift then. Mu Qingjun looked at her and called out affectionately, Junior Bai Bo, Senior. His hand reached out towards her, but her phone rang. Bai Bo grabbed her phone, causing Mu Qingjun to retract his hand. Jiang Lin had texted, Baby, you're not off work yet? He's testing to see if I'm coming home tonight. He probably wants to sneak out to find Shen Lu, right? Baby, I have to go to the furniture store. My mom's bed is broken. I have to go buy her a new one. I prepared a late-night snack for you. Remember to eat it when you get back. She replied, Oh, your Annie's bed is broken? Then let me go with you. Wait for me. I'll meet you at the furniture store. I knew he wanted to find an opportunity to see Shen Lu. In the past, you two treated me like an idiot, leading me around by the nose. This time, it's my turn to play you. Bai Bo said to Mu Qingjun, Senior, I have to go. I'll leave first. All right, Senior, what were you about to say just now? It's nothing. You should go. She waved goodbye. See you next time. Bye. A little later at the furniture store, Jiang Lin asked, Baby, you've worked so hard overtime and still have to come with me to look at beds. Wait until this project I'm working on is finished. I'll buy you a really big house, so you won't have to work anymore. It's okay. I know you're truly good to me. I don't mind the other things. She said this, but inside she wanted to vomit. Jiang Lin sighed. Sigh, you're so understanding. Actually, I've failed quite a bit, and the company has run into one difficulty after another. Bai Bo grew worried. Is he trying to swindle money from me? She asked what's wrong. Did the company run into problems again? He replied, an investor temporarily pulled their funding. If I can't find a new investor, the entire project will be canceled. Bo, the prospects for this project are very good. Would you consider asking the Bai family to get involved? You mean, have the Bai family invest in your project and become the new investor? Bo, don't worry. This project is completely reliable and stable. It will make a lot of money. I'm only making money to give you a better life. Can you help me this one time? Bai Bo pondered. Every time he's short on money, he always uses words that benefit me. For so many years, I've been like a fool. I don't even know how much money I've invested in him. But this time, he asked again, Baby, are you having second thoughts? No, I can agree to it. My baby, you're so good to me. Having you is my greatest blessing. Why be so formal with me? We're family. But speaking of investment, it reminds me of something. Last time, Shaoran told me that the legal representative's personal assets and credit information can affect a company's loans. Aren't you short on money now? How about we change the company's legal representative to you so you can apply for a bigger loan? Jiang Lin was stunned for a moment, then asked warily, why the sudden desire to change the legal representative? Aren't you short on money? Besides, Su Shaoran knows the president of a bank. They can help us get a higher credit limit. Let's talk about that later. Let's go look at the beds first. Okay. At that moment, she happened to run into Lu Xiaohe. Bai Bo spoke up, isn't that? Jiang Lin heard and glanced over. The person next to Lu Xiaohe was Xia Yin, Lu Xiaohe's rumored girlfriend. Jiang Lin watched them and said, Youngest uncle. Isn't that girl the one from Youngest Uncle's hotel room that night? Looks like Youngest Uncle has a girlfriend. Let me go say hi. Don't. They look like they're having an intimate moment. It's best not to disturb them. All right, I'll listen to you, baby. On the other side, Lu Xiaohe also secretly glanced towards Bo Xiaoyan asked, "What's wrong?" "It's nothing. Are you done looking? I'm going to buy a pack of cigarettes. Wait for me in the parking lot later, and I'll take you home." Xiaoyan replied gently, "Oh, okay, you go ahead." Back with Bo, she pointed randomly, "How about we get this one?" "Okay, are you tired? Let me go pay, and then we'll go home. You go down to the parking lot first." As soon as Bo got out of the elevator, a hand pulled her. Lu Xiaohe pressed her against the wall and locked her lips. Bo couldn't react in time. Bo pushed him away. "I don't care. So why do you care so much?" "Not caring." She playfully toyed with his clothes. "And yet you still ask me such meaningless questions. That's not CEO Lu's style." "What's my style?" "Like this." Behind the pillar where the two were being intimate, the figure of Jiang Lin could be faintly seen. He was looking around for Bo. She panicked and alerted Lu Xiaohe. "Jiang Lin." He held her back despite her struggles. "What are you afraid of? This isn't our first time." He pressed his face against hers, and she blushed, calling out, "Lu Xiaohe." He kissed her decisively, his hand even caressing her under her skirt. "Relax, he won't find out." As the kiss deepened, the phone in her pocket rang, causing them both to widen their eyes and freeze. Lu Xiaohe. Lu Xiaohe took the phone out of her pocket and typed something. On the other side, Jiang Lin received the message and turned to leave. Lu Xiaohe smugly held up the phone. "See, I told you it would be fine." On the phone was the message. "Jiang Lin, I still have to work overtime today. I'm leaving first." Bo gave Lu Xiaohe a swift kick. "You damn scumbag." Lu Xiaohe yelped as he was hit right in the groin. "Ow, ow." She said angrily, "If you have a girlfriend, then stay away from me. I don't want to be the other woman." Bo got in her car and grumbled to herself. As expected, he's from the same family as Jiang Lin. Both are damn scumbags. I'd better finish this mission soon and get away from this scumbag. On the weekend, Bo went alone to Wensheng Pharmaceutical Manufacturing Company, Ltd. Looking at the deserted surroundings, she wondered, "I finally found this godforsaken place. But why does no one seem to live around here?" She glanced up, saw a camera, and dodged out of its view. Just then, she heard people talking. "Hurry up. Don't you want to eat or something?" "Dilly-dallying. You want a pay cut, don't you? Get to the middle of the line quickly. Hurry, hurry, hurry. It's like you're trying to kill me. What's so great that you have to rush?" "Forget it. Just get it done quickly. I heard someone is coming today, and there's going to be some kind of emergency meeting." Bo hid and observed, "Is that medical wastewater?" She followed them and saw them pouring the substance into the river. "They're just dumping it straight into the river?" No wonder the smoke coming from the large chimney is so thick. It turns out all the wastewater is being dumped here. Bo took out a bottle and collected a water sample. No wonder no one lives nearby. It turns out all the water sources here are polluted. From behind, someone said, "CEO Lu, this way, please." Bo was startled and HID. "Lu? Is it Lu Xiaohe?" "Standing over there," he said. "Is everyone in the meeting room present?" Bo broke into a cold sweat. "It's Lu Xiaohe." She carelessly stepped back onto a rock, making a crunching sound. "Who's there?" "You two, go over there and check." "Yes, sir." Bo squatted down to hide. These people have antennas attached to their hands or something. The two men were approaching Bo's hiding spot when the first person called out again. All right, come back." "CEO Lu, this way, please." "It was all my delay. I apologize to you." Lu Xiaohe took a few steps and glanced outside. Bo took the opportunity to escape. "Phew, that scared me to death. If it wasn't for Lu Xiaohe, I would have been discovered." But why did Lu Xiaohe show up there? Was it a coincidence? Later, at the testing facility, the results will be ready in 3 hours at the earliest. Okay, at that moment, her phone rang. Bo, I'm at the company. Come find me right now. At the director's office. Director, you were looking for me? Coincidentally, I have news to report to you. I discovered that the Wensheng Pharmaceutical Factory is secretly discharging wastewater. The director interrupted. "No, listen to me first. Bo, you've been discovered." Bo was shocked to see a photo of herself with a threatening message. "Give up or die." "Understood, director. The materials have a lot of information. Please give me more time." She nodded. Bo turned around. "I'll be leaving first." The door slammed shut. She immediately took out her phone and called someone. "Bai, I need to talk to you about something." At a cafe, Bo thought to herself, "Give up? Never. The test results aren't back yet. In that case, I'll re-examine the information on Tanshuyan Pharmaceuticals to see if I can find a breakthrough." From the doorway, someone looked at her and smiled. That person walked closer, and she was surprised. "Why are you here?" This person was Bai, Bo's older brother and the CEO of the Bai Group. He replied, "From the sound of your voice, it seems you're not happy to see me." Bo closed her laptop and beamed. "Whether I welcome you or not doesn't matter. but the owner of this place definitely welcomes you. Waiter, another cup. Bai Yi pinched her nose. If I didn't come looking for you, I probably wouldn't be able to stand you only coming to see me once a year. Little Bai Bo, how can you be so heartless? I think you should change your last name. You're clearly too cruel. If you want to change my last name, go talk to Dad. Let go of my nose. I just had a nose job. If you keep pinching it like this, you'll ruin it. Bai Yi worriedly pulled his hand back. When did you get a nose job? What if something went wrong? Why didn't you tell me first? Bai Bo laughed mischievously, and Bai Yi lightly tapped her on the head. Playing tricks on me again, aren't you? What's your game? Looks like you've been fooled many times, huh? Tell me, did you suddenly come here because the director told you something? Our mentor told me to come and persuade you to give up. Tell me the truth. What have you been busy with lately? She thought to herself, so the director didn't tell him. She asked, brother, you'll always support me, right? This is my job, and you know I love it. It's just that this mission is a bit special, and the director feels it's not suitable for me. Brother, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Don't stop me, okay? All right, I won't stop you this time. But as for our mentor, I'll just say you listened and have given up. Then you can secretly carry on with your plan. I think you're dragging me into colluding with you to do bad things. Suddenly, someone called her, baby, you really are here. Jiang Lin ran in from outside and asked, baby, I called you so many times, why didn't you answer? Luckily, I happened to see your car outside and found you. Otherwise, I was about to call the police. Oh, Brother Yi, you're here too? Did I interrupt you too? You care about her. How could I blame you for interrupting? It's good that you always care for her. Otherwise, with her habit of rarely checking her phone, she could go missing one day and no one would know. She's just a little absent-minded, but that's okay. At worst, whenever she goes missing, I'll find her. It's a good thing you don't mind. She's my treasure. How could I mind? All right, big brother, are you free right now? I want to talk to you about something. I'm free. Go ahead. Brother, this company is really strong. It's backed by Tan Shuyan Pharmaceuticals, so it's a guaranteed profit, no losses. If you agree to help me, after the project ends, the profits will be split 6-4. You get 6, I get 4. Or 7-3 is fine too. Bai Bo wondered, Tan Shuyan Pharmaceuticals, why them again? Bai Yi leaned back in his chair and replied, no wonder you're so interested. It sounds very interesting. All right, I'll go back and discuss it with Dad. After all, I'll go back and discuss it with Dad. Bai Yi asked, you've been working at Tan Shuyan for a while now. How does it feel? Both of them froze and looked at him. Bai Bo glared and cursed internally. Can't even keep his mouth shut while drinking tea. Bai Yi continued, so how are things between you and Lu Zhaohe? He's so difficult, and you're his assistant. Hasn't he been giving you a hard time? She frowned and replied, no. Zhang Lam asked warily, hey babe, have you been working in Tan Shuyan every day recently? That means you're near youngest uncle every day. I was originally on a mission. I didn't think youngest uncle would suddenly show up like that, and even be my superior. She cursed inwardly, damn scumbag, acting as if he's so innocent. Really? How come I haven't heard you tell me about it? Bok Deep was surprised. Hi, you didn't know? Bok Bo let out a sigh. Because I'm investigating a case. Have you forgotten the nature of my job? The fewer people who know, the better. Bok Deep reminded her, working at Tan Shuyan is fine, but remember to be careful. Don't touch what you shouldn't touch. Don't worry, I'm just doing a routine check on the financial accounts. It's almost done. I'll probably pull out in a while. At that time, I'll have to trouble you, big brother, to clean up my mess. Bok Deep stood up and replied, cleaning up your mess is a small matter, as long as you know your limits. I still have work to do. Let's have a meal next time. I'm leaving first. Zhang Lam was regretful. I can't believe big brother still has to work so late. Then I'll treat you next time. The car sped away. Inside, Zhang Lam asked, Bok Bo, you've been working with youngest uncle for a while. You must have had a lot of contact. What do you think of my youngest uncle? Bok Bo silently analyzed his words. A lot of contact, a lot of contact. So he's suspecting me. She replied, your youngest uncle is really too cold. He sighed in relief. That's right. My youngest uncle is just that kind of person. He's cold to everyone. Don't mind him too much. I'm fine. Anyway, my mission is about to end, so I won't have to see that ice-cold face anymore. She chuckled to herself, finally fooled him. Let's go home too. Her mind started racing. Go home? Doesn't that mean I'll die together with that scumbag? Honey, I forgot to tell you. I have to go to Chu Neem's place tonight. I already made plans. You'll agree, right? It's just hu Tunyum. Of course, we're gonna have some girl talk tonight. Hot nai, at hu Tunyum she house. Tunim asked, so you suspect Zhang Lam has discovered something? Bok Bo replied nonchalantly, No way. If that's the case, are you planning to have a showdown with that scumbag? Bakbo shook her head. The legal representative hasn't been changed yet, so I can't have a falling out with him so quickly. When the legal representative is changed, I'll deal with him harshly. I don't understand why you were so blindly in love with him back then, giving him all your money. You even let him become the legal representative. Zhang Lam isn't even 1/10 of Luke True Hoa. Luke True Hoa, now that you mention him, I find it very strange. It's like he can predict my every move. Moreover, I feel the timing of his appearance at Tan Shuyan is too much of a coincidence. When I came to Tan Shuyan to investigate, he also jumped over to work at Tan Shuyan. And now that I'm investigating Van Thin, he also came to Van Thin. I feel there's something strange about him. Let me tell you, there are two possibilities for him joining Tan Shuyan Pharmaceuticals. 1, he's also an undercover agent like you. 2, he's actually the biggest boss behind Tan Shuyan and also the mastermind behind all the medical accidents. I heard he dabbles in both legal and illegal affairs. He's not a good person. Regardless of whether he's a friend or foe, you have to be a little more careful when you interact with him. Bakbo shuddered, dabbles in both legal and illegal affairs. A moment later, her phone rang. She looked at it and cursed inwardly. Luke True Hoa, what a lingering ghost. Why is he calling me so late at night? Just as she raised her finger to decline the call, she saw his text message. Answer the phone or I'll dock your pay. She reluctantly answered the call. He asked, where are you? A friend's house. What friend's house are you at this late? Just then, a voice came from the TV. Honey, I love you. Can I kiss you? Luke True Hoa misunderstood and said, looks like your nightlife is quite rich. With that, he hung up abruptly. Bakbo was stunned. What was that? Is he crazy or something? Hua Chunim came out and asked, was that Luke True Hoa? Calling so late. Is he asking you out or something? What nonsense are you talking about? As if he could ask me out. It looks like the legends are true. A hero can hardly overcome a beauty's charm. Chunim, you can eat carelessly, but you can't speak carelessly. Look at you. You're so nervous you're misspeaking. Little Bakbo, don't tell me you actually like him. You know what kind of like I'm talking about. Bakbo was stunned when she heard that. You're overthinking it. He has a girlfriend. All right, it's late. Let's go to sleep. Hua Chunim looked at Bakbo with a worried expression. That night, after Hua Chunim had fallen fast asleep, Bakbo was still holding her phone, lost in thought. Why is there nothing related to his life on his WeChat? It's like a side account. Don't tell me he used a side account to add me as a friend. Using the main account to follow his girlfriend and the side account to flirt around. Isn't this a basic scumbag move? Luke True Hoa is indeed a rotten scumbag. The next day at Tan Shuyan Pharmaceuticals, Bakbo went to work with dark circles under her eyes from a sleepless night. Suddenly, someone called out, Bakbo, CEO Luke is looking for you. Bakbo walked into the office. CEO Luke, you were looking for me. Suddenly, he pinned her against the wall and asked, did you have fun last night? She pushed him away. It's broad daylight, and the door isn't locked. Don't do anything reckless. He leaned his face in close and kissed her. Despite Bakbo's struggles, let me go. Seeing her constantly trying to avoid him, he said, what's wrong? Had your fill these past 2 days. You've learned to resist now. Of course I've had my fill, and even if I hadn't, I could still resist you. Suddenly, Zhang Lam appeared and called out, is youngest uncle in there? Bakbo panicked. Zhang Lam. What's he doing here? Zhang Lam continued, youngest uncle, I'm coming in. Bakbo's hair stood on end. Oh God. The door slowly opened, and Zhang Lam walked in. At that moment, only Luke True Hoa was standing there alone. Luke True Hoa turned around with his shirt disheveled and asked, what did you come here for? Zhang Lam looked left and right and replied, youngest uncle, have you been in a relationship recently? He asked back, what do you want from me? It's nothing. I brought the cake that Bobo likes the most for her, and just dropped by to say hello to you. Bakbo grew tense as she heard Zhang Lam's footsteps getting closer and closer. Luke True Hoa stood up and blocked Zhang Lam, not letting him get near the desk. I need to say hello. You still have important matters to handle. He said coldly, I won't see you out. Yes, if you're busy, I'll head out first. By the way, have you eaten? I brought cake for Bobo. Would youngest uncle like to try some? No need, get out. As Zhang Lam reached the door, he stopped and said, the scent in your room is very familiar. It's exactly like the perfume Bobo always wears. Bakbo is my assistant. She's in and out of the office often. It's probably her lingering perfume. Is there a problem? Zhang Lam picked up his phone. No, nothing. I was just saying. I'm going to call Bakbo now to to tell her I brought her cake. Hearing this, Bakbo quickly put her phone on silent mode. The phone's buzzing sound vibrated. It caught Zhang Lam's attention. What's that sound? Bakbo froze in fear. Luke True Hoa walked over and sat down in his chair. Zhang Lam, you have an important meeting. If you're looking for your wife, go home and look for her. For now, get out. Zhang Lam's face darkened as he turned to leave. Yes, then I'll go out and ask the others. I won't disturb your work anymore. His eyes still glanced towards the back of the chair where Luke True Hoa was sitting. The door slammed shut. Bakbo sighed in relief. He's finally gone. Suddenly, she froze as she realized something. She was sitting between Luke True Hoa's legs. Her face flushed involuntarily. This position is so awkward. She pushed his leg aside to stand up, but her legs gave way from kneeling for too long, and she fell right onto him. Luke True Hoa teased. So proactive, you want to continue? Bakbo recoiled and retorted sarcastically. I thought only puppies could be happy anytime, anywhere, but I didn't expect Luke to be quite talented in this area as well. Is that so? But don't you really like my very masculine waist? His eyes were glued to the rise and fall of Bakbo's fair chest. She quickly pulled her shirt together. Your mind is full of dirty thoughts. You're truly hopeless. She turned to leave. After a few steps, she stopped and said, I almost forgot to remind CO Luke. Crossing your legs too much not only causes varicose veins in the lower limbs, but also some trouble for the prostate gland. CEO Luke should cherish his body. After all, your body is your most valuable asset. After saying that, she walked out and slammed the door. Luke True Hoa uncrossed his legs and smirked at Bakbo went out to her desk and saw the cake Zhang Lam had left. She took out her phone to check the message. Babe, I came by to give you cake just now, but couldn't find you. I had something urgent at the company, so I had to leave in a hurry. Remember to eat the cake, miss you lots. She smirked. He probably came this time to remind me about the investment. She threw the cake into the trash with a thud that he's this anxious after I haven't been home for just 2 days. It seems I need to resolve the legal representative issue as soon as possible. Her phone rang again. Hua Chunim said urgently, Bakbo, something happened. I just saw Tam Lu and Zhang Lam at the hospital. Oh, probably for some checkup. Don't tell me someone is seriously ill. I should be congratulating them. Hua Chunim cursed. Damn it, Zhang Lam took that woman to the obstetrics and gynecology department. Es Tam Liu Pfengang. Are you sure you didn't see wrong? How could I be wrong? You have no idea. Zhang Lam was so anxious and worried about that Tam Lu woman today, I almost threw up. Bak Bo's face darkened. No wonder Tam Lu was so determined to move out. It was to conveniently nurture the fetus. I'm also eager to see her belly get bigger, to see how Zhang Lam will handle this. By the way, girl, Tan Quan wants to invite us to his new house for dinner. It's not like eating at home is appetizing anyway, so I already agreed for you. I'll come pick you up after work. Okay. Bakbo slammed her phone down on the table. Tam Lu is pregnant? She dares to get pregnant? Even if Zhang Lam didn't have a girlfriend, she's still Zhang Lam's adoptive mother. Yet she dares to let her belly get big. Are they that shameless? Zhang Lam, Tam Lu, I will definitely make you to pay a heavy price. As soon as she arrived, Hua Chunim said, Oh my poor darling, how did your face get so thin after just one difficult day? Bakbo was surprised. Skipping just one lunch has such a great effect. I didn't expect Zhang Lam to have such a magical effect, right? Ha ha. Please don't mention him again. I'm losing my appetite. That's hard to do. If you don't eat anything again tonight, our great Marshal Amo will be heartbroken. You have to be on your best behavior tonight. Stop messing around, girl. Emo Tanquan came out and asked, best behavior for what? Bakbo blushed and quickly replied, nothing. She handed him a gift, a housewarming gift. Don't look down on it, Senior Emo. I only prepared a meal. Isn't that treating you too poorly? Hee, then just treat us to more meals. We won't mind. And inside, Emotan Quan had prepared a table full of sumptuous dishes. Hua Chunim said, you haven't been back in the country for long, and you bought a house just like that. I really admire people who rely on their own efforts to get the life they want. Unlike me, no matter how hard I try, I can't escape the title of a rich second generation. Emotan Quan replied, part of the money for the house was saved from abroad. The other part is because the company recently completed a medical equipment project and the income was considerable, so I just gritted my teeth and bought it. Bakbo immediately became sensitive to the phrase medical equipment. Emotan Quan turned to ask, what's wrong? It's nothing. I'm just surprised that your company is also involved in the medical field. Coincidentally, I've also been in contact with Tan Shuyan recently and am also researching this field. What a coincidence. Our medical equipment project is a collaboration with a subsidiary of Tan Shuyan and can be considered the largest contract this quarter. Bakbo thought to herself, a subsidiary of Tan Shuyan collaborating on medical equipment, a very large contract value. Isn't this the project Zhang Lam wants the Bak family to invest in? This is too much of a coincidence. She asked, with such a large contract value, have you thoroughly investigated the manufacturer? Are you sure they are reliable? Don't misunderstand. It's just that I recently came across a case of very poor quality product from a manufacturer. I'm afraid you'll be deceived too, so I'm asking first. He replied, I've investigated thoroughly. It's relatively clean. Moreover, there's a company providing a guarantee, so overall it's quite safe. Which company is providing the guarantee? Lam Zhang Capital. Her eyes widened. Lam Zhang Capital. Bakbo looked at Hua Tunim and thought to herself, so this is the project Zhang Lam mentioned. No wonder Zhang Lam said the profit was so large. It turns out he's not only profiteering from the equipment, but also acting as the guarantor. If anything suddenly changes, the risk will also be shared. No wonder he's so worried about not having investment funds now. And what about Senior? Does he know that this project is related to Zhang Lam or not? She asked, Senior, since you've investigated so thoroughly, you must also know that I am the legal representative of Lam Zhang Capital, right? This is your private matter. If you don't say, it's not convenient for me to ask much. Actually, I did know, but I wasn't sure. What if it was just someone with the same name? So, can I ask you a question, little sister? What is your current relationship with Zhang Lam? While Bakbo was still frozen, not knowing how to answer, Hua Chunim cut in and said, ex-boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend. Zhang Lam is Bakbo's ex-boyfriend because he didn't know how to cherish and abandoned a good girl like our Bakbo. Mo Tan sighed. Sorry, I asked too much. I shouldn't have brought up your painful past. It's okay, it's not painful. Who doesn't have a past? So if you've broken up, why haven't you left this company yet? As far as I know, Lam Zhang Capital's business has many problems and too many risks. It's very risky for you to be the legal representative. If you know it's dangerous, why do you still want to cooperate with them? Do you want me to tell you the truth? Both girls' eyes widened in anticipation. And Mo Tan Quan continued. Actually, at first, I had already passed on Lam Zhang Capital until I saw that the legal representative was your name. Bakbo was stunned to hear that, while Hua Tunim next to her was extremely excited. And Mo Tan Quan gave a wry smile and continued. All right, I was just joking. Mainly, our investigation didn't find any problems with the manufacturer. Plus, there's a third-party company providing a guarantee, so the risks we can see have little impact on our company. Hua Chunim was disappointed. And here I thought Senior was going to confess to Bobo. I got excited for nothing. And Mo Tan Quan turned to ask, you didn't drive here, did you? I'll take you home later. I happen to have some business in the area near your house. You still have business this late? It's work-related. Hua Chunim coughed and gave a meaningful look. Idiot. He's finding an excuse to take you home. Bakbo understood and turned to reply. Then I'll have to trouble you, Senior. After arriving near her house, she waved, drive safe. Text me when you're done with your work and get home. As Bakbo was walking in, she felt someone was behind her. She thought warily, something feels wrong. She pretended to take out her phone to take a picture and saw the image of someone suspicious walking behind her. Someone's following me. Who is it? She pushed the door open and went in. He also pushed the door open and followed. Then he stopped in front of the elevator. Bakbo hid to one side and watched him step inside. The elevator doors closed. She scrambled and ran out as fast as she could. As she ran, she looked back over her shoulder and bumped into someone. Thump! With fear in her eyes, she asked, who is it? Don't be afraid, it's me. Hearing the familiar voice, Bakbo looked up. To look, she breathed a sigh of relief when she saw the person in front of her was Mo Tan Quan. Senior, why are you here? Didn't you already leave? I was about to leave, but I saw someone sneakily following you. I was worried, so I came to take a look. Mo Tan Quan looked in that direction and asked, have you offended anyone recently? Bakbo recalled the earlier image. Offended someone. Could it be them? The warning failed, so they're planning to make a move. Let's leave this place first. I'm afraid that person will come back. Okay, I'll take you home. After taking her to her door, he asked, Bakbo, have you ever been followed before? Bakbo silently recalled, I've had paint thrown at me, my tires slashed and other miscellaneous things before, but it's best not to tell him. She replied, actually, I've investigated some civil cases before and offended quite a few people, but it's been a long time. If they wanted revenge, they would have done it long ago. Mo Tan Quan suggested, have you thought about changing to a different job? The job of an investigative reporter is too dangerous, not suitable for a delicate girl like you. Actually, I have thought about it. Thank you, Senior. I hope I haven't delayed your business. Mo Tan Quan said nervously, what could be more important than your safety? Seeing his reaction was a bit over the top, he cleared his throat. Is no one home at your place? Her eyes widened. He said shyly, don't misunderstand. What I mean is if no one is home, don't stay at home tonight. Go stay at a nearby hotel for now. Or I can take you to Hua Tunim's place to sleep. It's no trouble for you, Senior. That person probably won't find this place. Tomorrow I'll check the camera footage and investigate who that person is. If necessary, I'll move. That works too. Do as you see fit. You should go in and rest. I'll leave after you're safely inside. She turned around. Yes, I'm fine now. Senior, be safe on your way home. Good night. Mo Tan Quan went downstairs and looked up, seeing the light in her apartment turn off. He felt relieved and turned to leave. That night, she dreamed again of being followed. After running for her life, he suddenly appeared in front of her, making her panic and cry out, don't come here. He grabbed her neck tightly and said, you thought you hit it well? In reality, your every move is under my control. You fool. Bakbo struggled. No. In her daze, she saw that the person was Luke Jiuhua. She was horrified. Luke True Hoa. The scene made her wake up with a start, panting heavily. It's bad enough that Luke True Hoa gets to mock me during the day, but now he even humiliates me in my dreams at night. This is too much. But it's true that Luke True Hoa and Tan Shuyan are connected. Is he the mastermind behind it all? Ugh, it's just a dream. Why am I connecting it to this? Have I been too jumpy and paranoid lately? Or are dreams the truest thoughts in the subconscious? I dreamed of Luke True Hoa just because in reality, I'm afraid that Luke True Hoa is really related to Tan Shuyan. In the end, am I afraid that what I've done will be exposed to him due to a moment of carelessness? Or am I afraid that he is truly a bad person? The next day at the company, Assistant Bok saw her staring blankly and approached her, calling out, Bok Bo. The person calling was Lily, the CEO's secretary. Bok Bo was startled. Sorry, Sister Lily, what's the matter? CEO Luke will be going to the workshop for a meeting later. These are the documents that will be used in the meeting. Please sort them out and give them to CEO Luke later. Okay. Bok Bo opened them and saw that the documents were related to Van Thin. Van Thin, the workshop Luke True Hoa is going for a meeting. Is Van Thin. I was just worrying about not finding a chance to see if the recent events are related to Luke True Hoa. Now the opportunity has presented itself. A moment later, she brought them to Luke True Hoa. She walked over and called out, CEO Luke. These are the documents for the meeting at the workshop. I've organized them for you. As soon as he took the documents, she suggested, Luke, are you going to a meeting later? Can you take me with you? She thought to herself, if he recognized me at Van Thin that day and knows I want to follow him, will he have a different reaction? He asked flatly, why should I take you? I'm your assistant. Shouldn't I go with you? I could drive for you, be the meeting secretary, serve tea, and pour water, and so on. He smirked, then leaned in close to tease her. Are you planning to serve me? Bok Bo was taken aback and thought to herself, it's better not to have this reaction, right? She gave a wry smile and replied, you can understand it that way. Luke True Hoa turned around and agreed. Okay. She was a little confused. He agreed so quickly. Or am I overthinking things? Go to Van Thin is good too. I can see if there are any useful clues at Van Thin. CEO Luke, wait for me. Only when she ran outside did she realize, wow, it turns out Luke True Hoa isn't going to the meeting alone, but with a whole entourage. He reminded her, were you spacing out for? Didn't you want to drive? Bok Bo snapped out of it. Okay, right away, sir. She got into the seat and fastened her seatbelt. He asked, what are you spacing out for? Do you need me to teach you how to drive? Bok Bo was embarrassed because there were still two other people in the car. She coughed to compose herself, then started the engine and drove off. A short while later, they arrived. She opened the car door for Luke True Hoa. A person ran over to greet him. CEO Luke, you've arrived. Everything is ready inside. Would you like to rest in a lounge for a while or start the meeting? Right away. He glanced over at Bok Bo. Take the luggage to the room first. She was stunned and asked, what? Then she wondered, go to the lounge to rest, put away the luggage? Turning back, she saw that everyone else was also gathering their luggage. Hey, aren't we just here for a meeting? Why do we have to stay overnight? Is it too late for me to run now? She backed away and said, CO Luke, I still have something to do. Maybe I should. He said in a loud voice, Assistant Bach, help me take my luggage to the room. Lily heard and handed the room card to Bakbo. This is the room card for you and CEO Luke. Please take CEO Luke to his room. Looking at the two cards, she thought to herself, across from each other? Why across from each other? Don't tell me this bastard wants to. Lily called Assistant Bach. Having no other choice, she took it and said, Okay, CEO Luke, let's go. Upon reaching the room, she said, CO Luke, if there's nothing else, I'll go back to my room. As she had predicted, he pushed her into the room and locked his lips on hers. Bakbo only managed a few muffled sounds before enjoying it. A moment later, he let her go, and she panted heavily. He teased, Do you want everyone to hear you screaming so loudly? Speaking of which, our rooms this time are just like in North Sanaa, facing each other again. It actually makes me a bit nostalgic. Her face flushed as she recalled. That time in North Sanaa, Lu Xiaohe moved closer and teased. Are you also reminiscing about our first time in North Sanaa? Of course not. There's nothing to remember. Then why are you blushing? It's too hot. If Boss Lu has nothing else to say, I'll go back to my room. You're just going to walk out like that, not afraid of being misunderstood? Tidy yourself up before you go. Bai Bo hurriedly used her hand to wipe away the smudged lipstick. Lu Xiaohe sat down, lit a cigarette, and asked, With this much courage, where did you get the nerve to follow me? Are you scared? Don't you enjoy my tense reactions even more? What did he mean by that? Was he mocking me for serving him while being a coward, or was it a warning that I shouldn't have come along? He said, If Assistant Bai understands it that way, then I look forward to your next performance. Go handle my luggage neatly. Bai Bo clenched her fists and cursed inwardly. That dog, ordering me around again. Just then, Lily came in and asked, Assistant Bai, you haven't finished with the luggage yet? The suitcase is a bit dirty. Boss Lu told me to take care of it. Then I'll wait for you. Later, Boss Lu will hold a senior management meeting at the Yunsheng pharmaceutical factory. We don't need to attend, but we have to go prepare the meal. Seeing that Lu Xiaohe was nowhere in sight, Lily asked quietly, Assistant Bai, let me ask you something. Please don't take it to heart. What exactly is the relationship between you and Boss Lu? Why do you ask? She worried inwardly. I'm doomed. Don't tell me it's been discovered. Lily continued, Didn't you notice? The other managers and I are all in double rooms. Only you and Boss Lu are in single rooms. Are you two hiding something? What a relief. I thought we were found out, so it was just that. Bai Bo stood up and showed her dirty hands. Looking at me like this, what kind of relationship could I possibly have with Boss Lu? It's probably because I joined the group so suddenly that I was assigned a temporary room. That makes sense. Sorry. Haha. Let's go prepare the meal. Strange, Sister Lily. She breathed a sigh of relief. Luckily, Lily was an honest person and easy to fool. But why did Lu Xiaohe book a single room for me this time? Don't tell me it's for his own convenience. What a pervert. Outside, Lily wondered, Isn't there always someone working 24/7 in the factory? 24/7? Why is the factory still closed with not a single sound? This place is really strange. They probably gave everyone the day off for the meeting. By the way, do you know where CEO Lu and the others are meeting? How many days are we staying here this time? Probably over there. I saw the manager heading in that direction. Huh, you came along, but you don't know. Bai Bo seized the opportunity to clarify and replied, I just came along to run errands. Boss Lu doesn't tell me about important matters. So that's how it is. We come every year for audits, and all of Yunxing's departments have to be inspected. As for how many days we're staying, I don't know. It seems the people attending the meeting are all senior leaders of Yunxing. The meeting content must be all important topics. Isn't that? Lily pointed. We're at the kitchen. Let's go in. Bai Bo clutched her stomach. Ouch. Lily, my stomach hurts so much. I need to use the restroom. Then you go. I'll wait for you in the kitchen. Bai Bo quickly slipped away. Luckily, I deliberately observed a bit last time I was here and remember the camera locations. But the soundproofing is too good. I can't hear anything clearly. She tried to shove the recording device in. Whether I can hear any useful news depends on this moment. The pen rolled inside. Someone nearby said, Boss Lu and the others are here today. Keep a close watch. Don't let anyone wander around here. Yes, I can't alert them. I can come get it later. Bai Bo returned to the kitchen. What's up, Lily? What took you so long? My stomach suddenly started hurting. I've already come back here twice. But every time I get halfway, I have to run back to the restroom. All right, the meeting just ended early. Let's head over there. The meeting ended early? Did something happen? She worried inwardly. Could the recording pen have been discovered? Lily replied, I don't know either. I just know the finance department was audited today. Maybe there's a problem with the books. At this moment, Lu Xiaohe also walked in from outside. Seeing him, Lily said, Whoa, Boss Lu is heading towards our table. No way. Our small temple can't accommodate such a great Buddha. He approached and asked, What great Buddha? Lu Xiaohe pulled up a chair and sat next to her. Lao Cheng, the director of the finance department, said, I didn't expect Assistant Bai to be a believer in Buddhism at such a young age. Bai Bo quickly passed a portion of food to Lu Xiaohe. Lao Cheng continued, Believing in Buddhism is good, living a virtuous life. With Assistant Bai's excellent looks and figure, she must be a virtuous wife. I wonder who will be fortunate enough to marry Assistant Bai. Assistant Bai's surname is Bai. Don't tell me she's from the Bai family. Bai both thought to herself. Even though I am related, admitting it in front of so many people seems very strange. Besides, I came here to investigate Cheng Chuan. If my identity as a member of the Bai family is exposed, then Lu Xiaohe interjected. Manager Lao is paying so much attention to Assistant Bai. Don't tell me you want to poach her for me? How would I dare? Boss Lu, you're wronging me. I just happen to be here and ask casually. I'll punish myself with a drink for being too talkative. With that, Lao Cheng picked up his glass of wine and drank it down. Lu Xiaohe tapped his fingers on the table and demanded, Give me the soup. Yes, boss. Please have some soup. Her face was bright, but inwardly she cursed. Damn dog, what are you signaling me for? Just as Bai Bo was about to eat, he started trouble again, saying, If you're free with nothing to do, serve me some food. Everyone at the table stared intently at Bai Bo, seeing this. Lu Xiaohe said, Didn't Assistant Bai just this morning vow to serve me? Why go back on your word so quickly? Bai Bo tried to suppress her anger. Damn dog, he just had to throw a jab at me. She took a deep breath and said loudly, Did Boss Lu say he needs to use the restroom? An upset stomach is no small matter. You should go. I'll arrange some nutritious dishes for you. Assistant Bai is so thoughtful, I suddenly don't feel unwell anymore. Is that so? Then Boss Lu should eat a little more. Line your stomach so you can drink later. That night, Bai Bo peeked out the door. Everyone must be asleep by now. Time to get the recording pen. Just as Bai Bo entered the room, the door slammed shut. Bam! She panicked and banged on the door. Bang, bang. Is someone there? Is anyone outside? Help! Someone's trapped in here. Calming down, she heard the sound of footsteps running further and further away. Clop, clop. It's so cold in here, it's easy to get hypothermia. No, I have to stay calm or I'll be stuck. There are usually patrols at night. I'll turn on the light first to get the patrol's attention. She pressed the button, but it remained dark. No reaction. Her body began to tremble. My attacker not only threw me into the cold storage, but also cut the power to the lights. Help! Am I really going to die in this place? Suddenly, the door was thrown open. With weak eyes, she looked outside. Lu Xiaohe called out urgently, Bai Bo. He ran over and picked her up. Bai Bo thought to herself, Is this a hallucination? Lu Xiaohe called repeatedly, Bai Bo, wake up, don't fall asleep. Her trembling hand reached up and she called out, Lu. Then it fell, and she fainted. Scene change. Bai Bo's eyes flew open and she called out, Lu Xiaohe. A hand took hers and said, Bai Bo, you're awake? It's me, Jiang Lin. Bai Bo pulled her hand back and asked, Why are you here? You had an accident. Aren't you happy to see me when you wake up? Or is there someone else you wanted to see? Bai Bo spaced out, thinking, the legal entity status hasn't changed. The money hasn't been withdrawn yet. I can't break things off with Jiang Lin just yet. Bai Bo turned the tables and said, If it weren't for you, why would I have had an accident? What do you mean? What does it have to do with me? Bai Bo, explain it clearly. Speak clearly. Jiang Lin, are you still playing dumb? You really don't know? Fine, then let me remind you. What were you and Shen Lu doing at the hospital a few days ago? Jiang Lin panicked and trembled. Already know? Let me explain. I really didn't. She cut him off, didn't what? Didn't consider me family, right? Jiang Lin, you've gone too far. Your mother is sick and you didn't even bother to tell me. You even lied to me. Jiang Lin was stunned, huh? You're angry because I didn't tell you my mother was sick? Baby, I was wrong. I just didn't want to make you worry. But baby, what does this have to do with you running to the cold storage? She was inwardly exasperated. Why hasn't he forgotten about this yet? Isn't it because you made me angry? So I angrily went to the pharmaceutical factory and accidentally got locked in the cold storage? It's all your fault, and you still have the nerve to question me. I was wrong. But wasn't it because you called someone else's name when you woke up? That's because Lu Xiaohe Zhaohe was the first person to find me. I remembered and just wanted to say thank you. Jiang Lin was about to say something when Su Xiaoran ran in from the door, calling, "Oh my god, girl!" Su Xiaoran suddenly froze when she saw Jiang Lin standing there. Su Xiaoran flew over, grabbed Jiang Lin by the collar, and cursed, "You bastard! You promised me you'd take care of Bai Bo. Is this how you take care of her?" Whack! Jiang Lin was punched so hard his personality almost warped. He held his face and gritted his teeth. Su Xiaoran. Bai Bo made an excuse. It has nothing to do with him. It's because I was too foolish and got locked in. You should go first, I'm fine. Wait for her to calm down a bit, and we'll meet again later. Jiang Lin frowned in annoyance, but then smiled and said, "All right, then I won't disturb you two sisters talking. You get some rest. Call me if you need anything." Su Xiaoran yelled, "Hurry up and go. It's better to rely on no one than to rely on you." The door slammed shut. Su Xiaoran dropped the act and said, "He's finally gone. That thick-skinned dog." My hand almost broke from hitting him. "So, honey, how was my performance?" Bai Bo praised her. "It's a real waste you're not an actress." "Of course, my acting skills are top-notch. That slap was also to vent your anger for you. If only you had stopped me a little later, I could have hit him a few more times." "You think I didn't want to?" "But Jiang Lin isn't an idiot. If we overdo it, he'll get suspicious." "All right, let's not talk about that unlucky guy anymore. How are you doing now? Why did you suddenly get locked in the cold storage, Grandma?" "So, Lu Zhao saved you, but you still don't know who harmed you? The recording pin is also missing. Your identity has been exposed now. If you continue to investigate, the consequences will be unpredictable. You should be more careful from now on, and it's best to go to your brother's place. With your brother around, at least those people will be a bit more wary and won't do anything too outrageous." Sharon took Bai Bo's hand. "In short, you could do what you like, but don't forget you still have us. So don't make us worry about you all the time." Bai Bo threw herself into her best friend's arms. "Sob, you're still the best to me. With you, who needs men? From now on, the two of us will live together." Sharon was scared. "No way, Grandma. You may not need a man, but I do. Mu Qing-jun sent you a message, but didn't get a reply. He asked me about you. So, are you going to let him know you're in the hospital?" "Don't. Jiang Lin could come at any time. It wouldn't be convenient if he came here." Just then, there was a knock on the door. "Hello, may I ask if you're Miss Bai? I'm a delivery person. There's a package from Mr. Liu. Could you please sign for it?" It was Lu Zhaohe. Just then, she received a message from him. "I've asked a delivery person to bring something to you. Rest for a few days. Come back to work next Monday when you're better." Sharon leaned in close to Bai Bo's face suspiciously. "Hey girl, something's not right with you too. Come on, we're just a boss and subordinate. It's best if it's just as you say. If I find out anything shady is going on, humph." The two of them chatted comfortably, completely unaware that Lu Zhaohe was standing outside. After a moment, he turned and left. At Chung Chuan Pharmaceuticals, I'm finally back at the company. Lying in the hospital was making me rot. Secretary Lily walked over and asked, "Are you better, Assistant Bai? We all heard about what happened to you." Everyone was worried sick. "It's nothing, I'm all better. See, there's nothing wrong with me." Then we're relieved. The Yunsheng side must be breathing a sigh of relief. 2. After all, you fainted at their hotel. If something really happened, they couldn't have avoided responsibility. What? Fainted at their hotel? Why would Lu Zhaohe want to hide it? Was he simply trying to protect me? Or, as she was thinking, Lu Zhaohe came over and tapped on the table. "Come with me." It startled her, and she replied, okay. Soon, the two of them entered the CEO's office. CEO Lu, about that day in the cold storage. "Thank you for saving me. How do you plan to repay me for saving your life?" "By dedicating my life to you. But it's a pity CEO Lu already has someone. How about you let me owe you for now? The next time you're in a life or death situation, I'll save you, and then we'll be even, okay?" He immediately said, "Get out." "Then shouldn't you explain why you appeared there at that time?" She hesitated for a moment, then answered nervously, "It's a long story. I had a stomachache that day and wanted to find a restroom, but I got lost and accidentally ended up where you were meeting." "So what did you hear?" "I didn't hear anything. As soon as I passed the back door and realized it was a meeting room, I ran away. I didn't want to be dragged into a meeting and sit for hours with a bunch of executives. Just thinking about it gives me a headache. Besides, how could such an important meeting be easily eavesdropped on by me and other underlings?" Despite saying that, her trembling hand was hidden behind her back. "Because you realized the meeting was very important, you waited until nightfall to run over to it." Bai Bo was on guard. "Is he trying to trick me into talking?" "No, I ran over there at night because after I changed my clothes, I realized I had lost my fountain pen. Because that fountain pen was a gift from my older brother, it's very important to me. So I had to find it. I didn't expect that as soon as I got there, someone knocked me out and threw me into the cold storage. She tested him, asking, "Boss Liu, I plan to report this to the police. What do you think?" Liu Zhaoa frowned. Knocked out and thrown into cold storage. It seems like attempted murder. But where's the evidence? What proof do you have? The factory has cameras. One look and we'll know. What a coincidence. The cameras had a problem that night, so all the data was lost. And the police place great importance on evidence when solving cases. Everything you're saying is just your side of the story. Who do you think will believe you? Besides, even if what you're saying is true and the other party really intended to kill you, if you alert them like this, how can you guarantee you'll survive until the day the truth is revealed? So, you mean I shouldn't report it to the police, just let it go like that? Did you really not see what that person looked like? That's right. If I had seen clearly, I would have reported him the moment I woke up. I'll handle this matter. Don't get involved. If I find out you've gotten involved, then you can get the hell out of Chengchuan for me. I know. You can go out now. She replied, "Okay," then went out and slammed the door. Liu Zhaohe pulled open a drawer. He picked up the recording pen and fell in a deep thought. Then he silently called Bai Bo's name. Meanwhile, Bai Bo, having gone outside, looked back. That night, he was definitely resting in his room. So how did he know I was in the cold storage? He won't let me report it to the police, and he won't let me interfere. Is he trying to keep the matter from escalating, or is he trying to cover for the culprit? So what does my safety mean in his eyes? Continuing with Liu Zhao's train of thought, how should I protect you? Bai Bo returned to her office. She began to piece things together. That day at Yunsheng, only the company's senior management, Lily, and I were there. This group of people were all sharing rooms, so at that time, who could have knocked me out and put me into cold storage without their roommate finding out? The sound of a door opening broke Bai Bo from her thoughts. She turned to see Liu Zhaohe and quickly stood up. Does Boss Liu have any instructions? Liu Zhaohe turned and walked away without answering her. At the same time, everyone else also gathered. It turned out they were just heading out for a meeting. Why are the finance department's manager Lao Cheng and Lao Wan missing? Could something have happened? Afterward, Bai Bo went to the rooftop to create a chance encounter that I met Lu Tao here last time. I wonder if I'll be lucky enough to meet her again like this. Just as she predicted, Lu Tao appeared right on cue. Bai Bo smiled and spoke up, "It's you again. You came here to eat too? Sit here, I've wiped it clean." What a coincidence. You seem to really like eating on a rooftop, huh? I ran into you here last time, too. Yeah, this place is very quiet, very comfortable. I'm just like you. I really like the quietness of this place. I'm not afraid you'll laugh, but even though I've been the CEO's assistant for a while now, I don't get along well with the other colleagues in the CEO's office. I feel like I don't fit in with them. Lu Tao asked, "You're being ostracized too?" What do you mean by too? Don't tell me you not only don't fit in, but are also being targeted. No, you're overthinking it. Bai Bo patted her hand. That I remember last time Lao Wan was bullying you, making you sit here and cry. If she does anything too outrageous to you, you should tell me. Although I can't get revenge for you, if it's just causing her a little trouble, I can. Hearing this, Lu Tao was moved to tears and said, "Bai Bo, thank you. I'm fine. We're both in the same boat. What's with the formality? By the way, why didn't I see Lao Cheng and Lao Wan at the meeting today? Did the uncle and niece take leave at the same time? Manager Lao and Lao Wan have taken winter leave, probably for some family matter. I heard it's a long leave too." Bai Bo was secretly shocked. Winter leave? How could an ambitious person like Lao Cheng voluntarily take winter leave and take Lao Wan with him? Moreover, their positions in the finance department are very important. How could Liu Zhaohe approve such a long leave for them? Could it be that he was forced to take leave? That evening, I was busy all day and couldn't find out anything about Lao Cheng and Lao Wan. I'm afraid only Liu Zhaohe in the entire company knows, but he probably won't tell me. I'll just eat this lobster to console myself. Hit. Suddenly, Jiang Lin called. "Bai Bo, when are you coming home? I'm at a dinner party with colleagues. Not sure when I'll be back. You go ahead and eat first. Is that so? How about I come over and join your party and get to know your colleagues at the same time?" Bai Bo bluntly said, "Don't come over. No one here brought their family. It would be weird if I suddenly brought you. I'll introduce you to everyone when I get the chance next time." That's it then. I'm hanging up. As soon as she finished speaking, the dial tones sounded. Did you hear that? Bai Bo has been really off lately. Maybe you were right. I trusted her too much. According to you, Bai Bo has been getting colder towards you ever since she started working at this company. And her direct supervisor is Mr. Liu? Jiang Lin took a sip of his wine and replied, Song Li asked, "Are you suspecting that Bai Bo and Mr. Liu are having an affair? We already analyzed this back in North Sanaa. It's impossible." "What's so impossible?" "Bai Bo is beautiful and has a good family background. It's not strange for Liu Xiaohe to like her." "That's not right. Mr. Liu has no shortage of women. He wouldn't touch his own nephew's fiancée. Just like me, no matter how much I like her, I can't touch my brother's girlfriend." "What do you mean?" "Don't misunderstand. I'm just giving an example. Here, let me help you test Mr. Liu." With that, he called Liu Xiaohe.mr. "Liu, it's Song Li. It's nothing. I've just been busy with work at the branch company, so I haven't had time to visit you. I'd like to treat you to a meal tonight, and I'll bring you a surprise too." Liu Xiaohe said he wasn't free today. "What about tomorrow?" "I'll come find you tomorrow night." After hanging up, Song Li patted Jiang Lin's shoulder to comfort him. "Wait until I meet Mr. Liu tomorrow. I'll definitely ask him clearly for you." "I'll have to trouble you, my brother." Liu Xiaohe stood in front of a noisy restaurant and called someone. "Get out here right now. I'm giving you a chance to change places." His friend immediately rushed out. "In a way, we brothers have to save some money, don't we? This is good too. I'll enthusiastically eat, and you can enthusiastically pay." Hua Jinchuan approached by Bo's table and continued, "My God, what is this girl eating that looks so delicious? We're both doing mukbang, but I have to go to school. Well, you just have to come here and eat." "Hey friend, you do mukbang, right? I was standing over there just now and saw you eating so deliciously. Can you teach me? I'll give you a gift." "Uncle, your pickup technique is too outdated. You should go back and sign up for a class. I really want to learn. Teach me, and in return, I'll treat you to a big meal tonight. How about it?" When Bai Bo heard the words, "big meal," her eyes lit up and she enthusiastically showed him. "Look here, this is how you eat lobster. Press right here, just twist and slurp, and the meat will go straight into your mouth." Suddenly, Jinchuan waved his hand and called, "Over here." As Bai Bo swallowed the lobster, she looked up in astonishment. "What the hell? Why do I run into him everywhere? So this is how this dog of a young master judges me behind my back. I can't believe he doesn't speak ill of me. You must be Miss Bai Bo, right?" "I'm Hua Jinchuan, one of Boss Liu's rare friends." Liu Xiaohe explained, "He's just bragging. I don't approve." "Hello, Bai Bo." She remained silent and smiled to let it pass. "Since it's such a coincidence, let's sit together with Bai Bo." Bai Bo spoke up, "Let's not." Before she could finish, Liu Xiaohe pulled out a chair. He sat down and said, "All right." He turned to ask her, "Do you mind?" "Of course not." "Bai Bo, why aren't you eating anymore? You don't look happy." She replied unhappily, "I was born with a nature that doesn't like to smile." After that, a silent and awkward atmosphere descended. Suddenly, her phone rang. Why does Jiang Lin keep calling? Is he rushing me to go home? This is a good opportunity to escape. She glanced at Liu Xiaohe, then stood up to leave. "Remember to pay the bill for me." Hua Jinchuan said to Liu Xiaohe, "Look at him. He has a lover now, not like you who's in his 30s and still so dry, single, and irritable." Bai Bo turned back and asked, "Aren't you too close?" "He has a girlfriend and didn't tell you." "Forget it." "Huh, could it be?" Liu Xiaohe coughed, subtly reminding her, "I'm not seeing you out." "Assistant Bai," his friend said suspiciously, looking at Bai Bo's retreating back. "I think she might be leaving because of you. Do you usually bully her at work?" Liu Xiaohe's voice was heavy. "If you're not going to eat, then get lost. Go home and sleep." When Bai Bo got home, she ran into Song Li. "You're back. Little Bai Bo Jiang Lin is very drunk. I still have things to do, so I'll have to trouble you to take care of him tonight." "Oh, you can go." He drunkenly looked up and asked, "Is my baby back?" She wiped his face perfunctorily and replied, "MHM, why are you so cold? Before, whenever I called for you, you always answered so sweetly. Do you not love me anymore?" "No." "Aren't I busy wiping your face? You reek of alcohol. Why don't you go take a shower?" Jiang Lin pulled her closer. "I have no strength left. Why don't you help me to the shower?" "Helping you shower? How can I help you with that?" "Just go in and take a shower. I'll wait obediently outside for you." He looked at her with a fond gaze, his hand resting on her waist. Bai Bo was filled with disgust, but had to be patient. She pushed him away gently. "Get up first. Wifey, can you give yourself to me? I can't wait until our wedding day. Sooner or later, you'll be mine anyway, so why don't we just—" He paused there, caressing her waist while thinking, this soft waist is so irresistible. 7 years have passed. Why haven't I enjoyed it? Is Jiang Lin determined to force himself on me? She stopped him from continuing. "I'm sweaty and feel uncomfortable. Let me take a shower and then we can continue, okay?" Wouldn't it be better to shower together? He reached out, about to unbutton her shirt, but she immediately pushed him away and turned to run into the bathroom. No, let me shower first. She slammed the door shut and carefully locked it. Outside, Jiang Lin pounded on the door. Wifey, open the door. I want to shower with you. She turned on the faucet and water gushed out. Her face was filled with anxiety and unease. Jiang Lin kept banging on the door. Stop messing around, baby. I'm sweaty and uncomfortable too, but I want to shower with you. Open the door for me, okay? Suddenly, he turned around to do something. Inside, Bo heard a loud banging sound. In a panic, she instinctively dialed Lu Zhao's number. Youngest uncle, I'm at Jiang Lin's house. Can you come over? Did you two have a fight? What does your love life have to do with me? Outside, Jiang Lin was shouting nonstop. If you don't open the door, I'm going to find the key. The key? Where's the key? No, something happened. How should I tell him? It's likely Jiang Lin is trying to force himself on me. Suddenly, Jiang Lin asked loudly, Baby, who are you talking to? Bo asked frantically into the phone. Lu Zhaohe, are you coming or not? On the other end, Lu Zhaohe's face darkened, and he didn't answer. Bo hung up in disappointment. I get it, I shouldn't have called you. I shouldn't have held out hope for him. Bo, open the door for me now. Trying to call your lover for help, huh? Today, even if the Jade Emperor himself comes, I'm going to do it. I'll count to 3. If you don't open the door, I'll kick it down. Bo called her best friend, while loudly stalling for time. I'm almost done showering. What's your hurry? No matter what, it's our first time. I don't want to be dirty at all. How can you not understand even a little bit of romance like this? Fine, I won't force you anymore. Don't worry, I'll make sure you have the best experience. Hearing the hello from the phone, Bo whispered, Save me, Xiaonim. A moment later, Bo opened the door and came out. He eagerly approached, making her tremble. Baby, I've been waiting for you for so long. She silently reassured herself. Xiaonim is on her way. I just need to resist for a little while. Jiang Lin pressed closer, my darling baby, then suddenly grabbed her hand and pulled her onto the bed. He pinned her down. I can't wait any longer. I must have you right now. As he finished speaking, he leaned down to kiss her. Bo, terrified, reached for the lamp. Just then, Jiang Lin's phone rang. Bo breathed a sigh of relief and pushed him off. You have a call. He stubbornly said, I can get it after we're done. Answer it. What if it's something important? Once we're done, no one will be able to disturb us. Fine, I'll listen to my baby. Why is youngest uncle calling? Hearing the name Lu Zhaohe, Bo was stunned. If it's nothing important, he probably wouldn't call you. You should ask him. Youngest uncle, why is it him? Jiang Lin turned to answer the phone. Hello, youngest uncle. Phew, I finally escaped this disgusting man. She tiptoed away, but he grabbed her. He's looking for you. So, explain. Why is he calling for you in the middle of the night? He couldn't reach you, so he called me. Is it that urgent? Let go of my hand. You're hurting me. Lu Zhaohe is looking for me. Could it be because of the call from earlier? Jiang Lin, what do you mean by that? Are you suspecting that Lu Zhaohe and I are having an affair? I'm not suspecting, it's just that. Jiang Lin, is this how you've thought of me for the past 7 years? Lu Zhaohe is my superior. If he's looking for me, what else could it be but work? Besides, he called you directly. What more do you feel? I didn't. Baby, I really didn't think that. I was too drunk, so my mind was muddled for a moment. Don't be angry with me, baby. Her hand was being twisted painfully, so she said, drunk, but I think you're quite strong. Jiang Lin, why do I feel like you're pretending to be drunk? To test me, right? She turned the tables on him. Explain yourself clearly. He stammered, I. His phone rang again. Come on, baby, don't be angry. First, let's see what urgent matter youngest uncle has. Sorry, youngest uncle, I accidentally hit the end call button just now. Bo is right here with me. What did you need her for? I couldn't reach Bo. Tell her to get ready. There's an emergency meeting she needs to attend in Xinjiang. I've already changed the flight time. I'll pick her up now, and we'll go to the airport together. Right now? Is there a problem? No problem at all. I'll let Bo know. Isn't a business trip at this hour a bit much? Bo said, what's so much about it? Have you never received a sudden notice in the middle of the night, or never had to work late? She turned around. I'm going to pack for my business trip. Jiang Lin, I never thought that the excuses you used to go see Shin Lu would now all be thrown back at you. Does it hurt to be stabbed by your own knife? Watching her leave with her suitcase, he apologized. Baby, I was a bit muddled today. Because of the alcohol, please don't be mad at me. It's because I love you too much, so I get insecure and do things like this. I swear it won't happen again. Once trust is broken, two people really can't be together for long. Jiang Lin, your actions today were an insult to both me and your youngest uncle. Let's use the time I'm on this business trip for a few days to cool down. It will be better for both of us. She opened the door to see Lu Zhaohe waiting. Let's go. Jiang Lin, If you have something to say, call me back. Wait. He ran over and hugged her tightly. I'll remember what you just said. I will definitely do what I promised you. I'll wait for you to come back. Youngest uncle, please take care of my